Hi friends, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's doing really well today. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Happy Wednesday. Hi, welcome in, friend. I hope you're doing well. Thank you everyone for being here. Who got first? Azzy got first. Congrats on first. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. But welcome in, welcome in. We are going to be having a little chill stream today. We're always chill, we're always chill. We're going to have a little even more chill stream, I guess. We're just doing some palia today, which will be really fun. Thank you so much for the daily fishes. I am so sorry also if I am sniffly. I don't know if it's that time of the year now that my allergies are finally caught up with me, but I'm feeling really sniffly, so I am so sorry about that. Chocolate milkshake, oh my god, that sounds so good. I haven't had like a milkshake in ages. Wasn't something I used to frequent, because whenever I went to a shop or like a coffee place or whatever, like I always just got coffee, but I haven't drank coffee now in like well over a year now. So I'm like, I should try more milkshakes, you know? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy time zone. I hope everyone is doing super well. Sniffles here too. Oh my god. I think it just must be the time. I think it just must be the time now. It's just the time. It's just the time. Yeah, I don't know why it starts with 0, please. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I promise after next time we will start counting from 1. It's meant to start counting from 1. I have screenshots I can prove, but it doesn't do it. I'm not sure. Also, I've just caught my microphone. Can you all see that? Is that just like dust? It is? Could we just... Please disregard what's currently happening. Is that just dust, or is that just cat hair, or... Let's just not, shall we? I can't actually hear that, but that's good. That was... It, yeah, listen, okay? It looks marginally better now, but listen, it still looks a bit... I'm not really sure how to wash these, actually. The little pop thing. Did the fish not... Oh, no, listen. Why did the fish not work? Why is the fish not here? Why? Fish is up. Why not fish? Fish shape? Why are you sleeping? It's giving that. Why is fish sleeping though? I see fish on my screen. Why fish sleeping? I don't know what can I log in and log out again? Question mark? I'll try that. Try that. Just turn it off for a second. I'll log out and log back in. Yeah, done fish the whole shebang. Let's just connect to Twitch again because I don't know if that will help. I don't know if that will help. I don't know if that will help, but we're successfully connected again. We're successfully connected again. Okay, I'll try it with mine because I shouldn't lose fish, and I don't want you all wasting it if it's not frigging working. Oh wow, that did work. Listen, listen. I will refund anyone who's been hate crime by the fish. Because I don't know why it needs connecting every time. You got a hungry cat. Hell yeah, we love to see. We love to see. But yeah, friends, today is the second last stream that we are fundraising for World Ocean Day, which is wild. I can't, again, like, where has the time gone? I can't believe we're already on the second last day. It's the 10th and the campaign ends tomorrow, which is just like wild. It's really flown by. I mean, it's only been a week, but it still has really, really flown by, which is just like wild. So we have today's stream and we have tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow will be the finale stream. The Steam sale will be up until I think like 6 p.m. tomorrow. And obviously the event, we're just gonna usually we keep it up and running for like a couple days afterwards, just to like any little dribs and drabs and stuff, you know what I mean? So I will update you on like when obviously the campaign officially like ends, and I can give you the full official total for the whole thing. I think the last time I saw we were like my brain doesn't remember. Someone said it. Let me go check real quick. I want to say 4,500. Roughly 4,500. Roughly. So less than 500 now from hitting the big 5k, which is amazing, given the fact that the entire event was 1k and we've had to up it like quite a few times now, which is so cool. But yeah, I will update you obviously when the campaign is fully finished with all the like the absolute final and stuff like that. Obviously us ourselves are a little bit off our goal, so I'm like really hopeful that we can maybe hopefully make up the rest today and tomorrow potentially, and see if we can hit that 100. I think that would be really cool. Obviously if we don't, it's not the end of the world. Like, life does indeed go on. It's any amount of money that we can raise is like super important, and that's the most important thing, really. That is in fact the most important thing, and I'm really proud of everyone so far for the fundraising we've done, because it's gone really well, and I hope you all have been enjoying it. Yeah, we will continue with all the incentives and stuff today and tomorrow and stuff. Sticker on face for £5, 10 for the temporary tattoo, 20 is silly doodle, 30 is no glasses for 5 minutes, and then 50 is custom keyring. Obviously, again, we haven't had any donations of 50 or above, but if anyone does do one of those, and you're like, I don't want the keyring because I don't want to provide an address or somewhere to send it, which is totally valid and fine, then we can swap it out. We can swap it out either for other incentives, or, you know what I mean, something like that. So don't worry too much about that. We've already hit the halfway point as well, which is amazing. So we are past 50. So tomorrow I will show you my PNG costume. And if we hit 100, I guess I'll show you my costume. If y'all are lucky and we hit the goal. But yeah, we are going to be doing some palia today. I haven't got palia up because, you know what? There isn't a reason. You know what? There isn't a reason. There could be a reason. There isn't. There isn't. We are going to be just doing some plushie hunting and doing some of the crab walls event that's going down currently in palia, which is honestly a super fun event. It happens once a day, so you don't want to miss it. I'll just shuffle this up a wee bit. So we're going to be doing that. I know I said I was going to do an ocean plot, but upon deciding to do the ocean plot and then also realizing that a week is not a very long amount of time to get all the stuff for an ocean plot, make an entire plot on stream, I was like, this is over ambitious. Like I've overdone it here. It's not gonna pop. So I've realized and decided that that's like not gonna happen right now. But we started collecting the resources for the for it, so it will be happening in the future. But it'll be a bit more of like a long-term project because I was like, oh yeah, a week is not that long, huh? Like a week is not that long. And in that week we had one of the streams that was Wholesome Direct, and stuff, and realistically it's just not a lot of time. So I was like, we will continue hustling towards that, but just a bit more of a long-term goal per se. And I think that's fine. We already started a little bit of gathering for it, but today I was like, you know what, I want just opportunity to just yip yap with y'all, talk a little bit about the campaign, just chat, just catch up, just vibe while we do some plushie hunting and get some crabbies. And that's it really, which is the vibes. That's the vibes. Because I've really been enjoying that lately in palia. I love all the concept of it, but I've realized now that like some of the storyline is, I want to say quite long-winded. So I finished a decent chunk of the main story yesterday, and although it was an incredibly heartbreaking story, and I won't spoil it for anyone who's not there, it's incredibly like emotional story. I also did find myself being like, this is really long, and I'm not really taking in anything because it's a lot of text to read. And I'm like, I'm not good at that in games. I'm really not, like, loads of text is too much for me. So it was very, very story based, which is obviously fine, but I'm very much into the print, like kind of frolicking around the world and collecting things, maybe doing a bit of decorating and stuff, plushie hunting, getting my skills up. I'm definitely more into that than the actual story side of it, just because, again, it's a lot of text. And for some people, that's their ideal. They prefer that. But for me, I was like, I could feel myself not focusing on it very well at all, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a gathering gremlin type person. I'm like, let's hustle and like, let's find resources and grind together, I think I like that better. And that's fine because, the story of a game doesn't have to be the be-all end-all. On that note, let's unpin all the quests, because I don't plan on doing them today. Definitely not the main one. Hell nah. Wait, where's the main story? Oh, it's here. We're just going to get rid of them because I'm like, to be fair, actually, I think they were under my camera, so you wouldn't have been subjected to them anyway. But I'm like, listen, we're not here today. We're not. We're just here for silly billy times, gathering bits and bobs. That's the tea. Like, it's all good. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So I did a bit of gathering off stream last night to try and like make some bits and bobs. Oh, it's doing. So I thought it was just a lot and lot problem, but I can't seem to get my screen to stop. Why is it doing that? What is Palia on? Is it on window? Bear with, because I've been having this issue. It's on full screen, so it shouldn't be doing this. Just going to try it on windowed. Doesn't help. I don't know why it does that, actually. I'm having the thing where my mouse is going over to the chat, which is very annoying. Wait, is there any way you can get rid of that? Why is it drifting? Why is it drifting? Because we had it with Luddlenot, and I thought it was maybe that was that problem. Mouse drifting to other monitor. I'm just literally Googling it. Listen. Monitor on games. Because I'm like, it never used to do this, so I'm confused what's happening. Let's see. Absolutely no one has answers. No one has answers. I'm wondering if somewhere historically my Xbox game bar is in the background, but I don't use it, so I'm like, but why would that suddenly have happened? Why would that have happened, actually? Just going to find this out, and if anyone has a good vibe. I wouldn't know how to turn off. The only overlay I have is the NVIDIA one, and I'm wondering, is that a problem? I can't remember how to do it. I think it's like Alt-Z. Yes, it is. Yes, so I do have the NVIDIA thing. How do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of it? Because I'm like, is that a problem? Is that why it's upset? Is that maybe why it's upset? Because it's... That's the only thing I can think of. I actually don't know how to get rid of it, to be honest. If anyone knows how to make your mouse stay on the game and not drift, please let me know, because I think this is going to be a problem when we hunt, but we're going to have to just deal with it. But I want to show you my little loot. This is my spoils from recent times. I think all of this has pretty much been done off stream, unfortunately, but we got some crab friends, which is cute. And we have 2 of the new plushies. We have a Midnight Jack Cat. Thank you so much for the donation, friend. I appreciate it so much. Oh my god, we hit the milestone. Ah! Oh my god, we did. Ah! Thanks. Thank you so much. Oh my god. We did it. We hit 100. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Thank you so much. Ah! Crazy. Oh my god. Blah. Whales. Things. What am I doing? I need to write your name down. And then if you can be having a think of what silly doodle you want, then please think of that. Also, don't worry if you can't think now. If you want me to do it later on, that's completely fine. Or if you're maybe like, lurking and stuff, like feel free to not respond. It's completely fine. Like I can just message you, whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's all tea. But oh my god, thank you so much for getting us to the goal. Like, panic, I spelled Phoenix wrong. No, I've spelt it right. I need to believe in myself. Okay, so I'm gonna full disclaimer. I had a lot to do, so I haven't cut the whale out again. I don't want to talk about it. Okay? But the whale will be cut out, but for now it's just not going to be cut out. But it will be cut out to join this other little whale situation. Okay. It will be cut out. I'm really sorry I didn't get around to it before stream. There was a lot happening. We had an electrician, we had a plumber. It was all going on. And I was just like, whoa, like, so I'm like, so sorry about that. But it will go up, I promise. It will. But thank you so much. Have a think. Exactly. Just take your time, because I know it's like I always say to people, sometimes it's a very pressurized environment suddenly when someone goes, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to draw you? Do you know what I mean? Like, and you're like, whoa, hold on a minute. Should we up the goal? Shouldeth we uppeth the goal? I don't know what the protocol is here. I mean, we could up it to like 150 maybe? Does it allow me to do that? I can't even remember. How bad is that? You'd think I'd know. I've done this before, but I think I set up. Let's see if it'll allow. I'm going to change it and let's just see if it does. Save changes. Okay. Did that do the thing that we would like it to do? No, but maybe if I refresh it. Bear with. I'm wondering if I refresh the source. I think that might be. Because you can refresh it. Oh, I did it! Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. But thank you honestly so much for the donation. Like, honestly, it means so much. Like, thank you for helping us get there. I appreciate it so much. I can't seem to get OBS to full screen anymore, but you know what? That's whatever. That's fine. It's fine. We're all good. But oh my god, thank you so much. If that clip is rubbish, then I will try and get a better one, I promise, because it's a moment we want to remember. But oh my god, thank you so much. I'm bamboozled. Sorry, I'm really unsure of how to sort out this mouse situation. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's to do with Stream Alerts TV, which is the thing that we have set up now. And I'm wondering if it's something to do with there's too many overlays conflicting with each other, because obviously there's like Steam overlay, there's Discord overlay, and I don't think I use a single one of them, to be honest. I definitely don't use the Discord one. Game overlay. Enable. How does one unenable? Skip. Okay, I've unenabled it. Unenabled it. That doesn't sound right. That's not helped. I've got rid of that. Deactivating the Steam is only required when the problem occurs in certain games. Blah! I don't know what any of those is. I was just wondering if this overlay was having problems, but I'm going to try one more time to put this into full screen instead of windowed, because if it's full screen, it should be absolutely T. Confirm. It's still doing it. I've never had that happen before in my life. I've had a second monitor for so long, but I'm really worried about, in terms of like the plushie hunting, how we're going to be able to do that. If anyone knows, please let me know. We're just going to have to persist for now. And I'll just try my best to not, but it just keeps, whenever I move, say if I move this direction, my mouse is in chat, and I'm like, come back. Okay, so we didn't have anything smelt. There was something that was smelting. Yes, I was like, there's a little bit of iron smelting somewhere. And we might as well just chuck that in. We do need to grab some more iron. That would be tea. Anything in here? I don't think there's anything anywhere else, realistically. Maybe some random planks, yeah. But that's a... Whoa, we're at full capacity again. Dangerous times. Dangerous times. But I think that should be good. That should be good. To be honest, if it comes to it, we will buy arrows from Hassian. So, you know what I mean? If it comes down to it, I don't buy anything from the friend, so we can buy arrows. It'll be silly. I need to get my bright shrooms out, of course. We have some bright shrooms. I will show you guys as well, because like this was something that I was unaware of, and I wrote them down as well because I'm like so hardcore. There's some really, really good spaces that you can get absolutely tons of bright shrooms in the Elderwoods. And it's not Elderwoods, I've lied to you there, the Highlands, and it is just fabulous. It is absolutely fabulous. And you can get so many more and so much easier as well. Also, make sure everyone you're doing your Pride check-ins and getting that celebration token and then redeeming it in the path as well. We're getting another gay fish. I think we have like 4, 5, maybe 6 of these, I think. Because you can also fish these up as well. But I'm wondering if this is a special Pride one in which it might have a different thing. Yeah, it happens both. If I'm windowed full screen, or... I thought it was a lot and lot issue. But apparently not. Honestly real, because I just decided, I was like, I'm just going to use dispel arrows because it's easier for everyone. I'm just wondering if this has, yeah, like a different Does this have a different thing? You've been blessed by the prison fish. No, it's the same. I wondered if it had a different description as the other ones. But you can also fish this friend up as well. And I love this pattern. I want this pattern on absolutely everything. Why isn't this a wallpaper? We did get a Pride wallpaper, but we didn't get that one. And I'm like, could we have that? As much as I love this sparkle one, could you imagine the prison fish one? Yeah, the cursor issue I've never had, ever. I'll be, like, ever. Like, not until recently, and I am thinking it's this new stream alerts overlay. It does say that it can sometimes conflict. But I was like, I don't really want to turn it off because that's kind of sad, but also, like, if it solves the issue, that solves the issue. I might just shut it, guys. I might just shut that. And I will take off the channel point one because it won't do anything. Yep, the issue is fully... the issue's gone, no jokes. No jokes. The issue is fully gone. It's Stream Alerts TV, which is what I've been using for one of these like fun alerts, but it is quite literally that. It's quite literally that. I had suspicions because it was the only thing I've changed. Well, change is a big word, but you know what I mean? Added in something. So I'm just going to take off the channel point thing that says the World Ocean Day one. Because that's linked up to that, so nothing will happen. It'll still give you the link, to be fair, so... actually, yeah, I feel bad now. I should turn it back on. It gives you the link. It gives you the link. But I was suspicious, and my suspicions were confirmed. I think it's because there was maybe one too many, like, overlays, because the way it works is it's a Steam application, but it's an overlay, which is kind of wild, actually. A little bit different, I would say, than usual. It should still work. Or not. Okay, cool. You can still go to the WOD sale, but the issue is finally fixed. This is beautiful. Okay, so let's take stock. That's not a lot of arrows. Guys, that's not a lot of arrows. Do we go find Hassian? Okay, who wants to bet money on Hassian being in Bahari Bay or Kelima? I'm gonna go with Bahari Bay. We're gonna go buy some arrows because I literally never ever buy anything from them, so I have lots and lots of coins. Make sure you're hydrating, everyone. Make sure you're hydrating in a big way. Welcome in, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Very much appreciate everyone being here. I've really been enjoying being on camera, guys. Although it hurts my eyes to the nth degree sometimes, I've actually really been enjoying it again. I don't know why. I just have been. Wild times. As much as I love being a seal, it's also... This is fun too? Oh, a Tara milk. Oh, so bad. I want boba so bad. And thank you so much for the lurkies. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you are doing well today. I'd love a boba. I'd love a boba so badly. There's not anywhere in my town that does them. The nearby towns, sometimes. It's sad because I really like a matcha milk one. But unfortunately, if Hassian isn't here, I'm gonna... Listen. How dare you? I mean, they're sometimes in Elderwood, but surely they please be in Killamur, I swear. They have to be in Killamur. They have to be just bopping about. I think they sometimes can be in Elderwoods, but I'm like, listen, since the game's updated, there's so many more areas for people to be. I'm grateful that the Royal Highlands NPCs don't go there. Because I'm like, you'd be bouncing all over the map trying to find people. Like, I'm not about that life. I'm like, help, I just need to find someone, not talk to them, and then buy something and walk away. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that do be how it is. That do be how it is, you know? It do be how it is. We schmooving and moving, right. Do not test me, thank God. Hassian's here, thank goodness. Hell yes. Hassian is at the function. Hassian is at the function. I'm a little bit tempted, actually. How many bug bombs do I have? I'm actually tempted... No, we're going to say Hassian first, because I swear if Hassian just walks away and walks back home, I will cry. But I'm actually quite tempted to potentially get some bug bombs as well. Hello, Hassian. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm so sorry for that. But I genuinely need dispel arrows so badly. And as you can see, I have I have a lot of coins. So I am just going to quite literally get so many of them. And we'll get iron and stuff as well as we go. I don't think there's anything else we really need. No, I feel really bad. I need to talk to Hassian at least a little bit. We'll flirt. A little bit. Just a little bit something, something. Just something. I ain't got a present for you, I'm sorry. Like, that will in fact have to do. I just felt bad. I was like, listen, I feel rude. I can't cope. Okay, so same with how many of these, yeah, again, like, as you can see, I'm not really using these medals much to buy anything. I'm kind of doing pretty good on having my own stuff, in terms of like honey lures and stuff. So I think this is the tea for this. I don't think we need any smoke candles, so I think I'll leave it there. And I will, gift back one of them. Wait, I'm not trying to sell, babe. Sorry, I'm trying to give you that. Number 1 strat, buy something from the character, gift it back to them. As it turns out, they do not care. They're just happy to be there. Do you know what I mean? They don't care. They don't care. They are unaware of the fact that you are scamming them. You know? Oh, you can't play anymore? I'm so sorry. Is it like performance issues or something? I know there's been upsetting vibes sometimes. Right, let's get to the Royal Highlands and get this plushie hunting going. If anyone else has been playing Palia at the moment and has got any of the new plushies, let me up. It definitely is. It definitely is. It definitely is. I say good morning all the time and then I realize it's like 3 p.m. and I'm like, okay, cool. But I hope you're doing well, Faye. I hope you're doing really well. We are about to start some plushie hunting. I am just really quickly gonna, I feel like I'm gonna sniff. So I'm just gonna grab a tissue real quick. Does that person have a jetpack? Since when a jetpack's a thing? You have 2? Oh my god. Does Palia not have a colourblind mode? Oh my god, I actually thought it did. Oh my god, I actually thought it did. Does it not? Oh my gosh. I always thought it did have one, but does it not? Where would I... I'm thinking... Am I not seeing of a different game? Am I thinking of a different game? I swear there was some... What am I thinking of then? Is it not in Calibrate Screen? What do these words mean? Do these mean things? I don't know. What am I thinking? Oh my god, I'm thinking of something else. Oh my god, I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of then? What am I thinking of? Because I was like, I can remember them having like a... I thought they'd always had a colourblind mode. Or like, you know, you could, you know, change the settings and stuff. What am I thinking of then? I'm so confused. Hold on, let me just Google this real quick. Because I'm like, did they have one and maybe is it down? I swear Loftia had one. Colourblind mode, Palia. I have it, I can see it in my head. Okay. Not the AI, thank you, because that's never, we don't want that. Aliens. Nope. It's just coming up with paladins, and I'm like, that's not... Jesus, that is like a mandala effect, I think, for me, because I'm like, goodness, I could have sworn there's some... Where am I thinking of? Oh, interesting. Have you tried using filters? Do you know how to use filters? You can use it on NVIDIA overlays, but if you don't have an NVIDIA graphics card, I think there's other ways of getting game filters. I'm wondering if that could work, potentially. I'm literally so baffled because I literally had it in my brain that they had like a colorblind mode. People will have definitely yapped about this in the server. Default. I have a hard time filter or something. Hold on, when is that from? There's too much info here. I'm so sorry. Yes, definitely do, because the team are like, I feel like the team are quite responsive. That is a mandala effect, because I fully thought they had one. Like, in my brain, I was like, I can almost, like, see the settings for it. I think I was just thinking of the display thing, but obviously that's a slightly different thing. I'm wondering why they haven't implemented that. Like, I know for me, there's game filters you can use in NVIDIA, and I'm wondering, is there another software you could use that could apply game filters? Potentially, I don't know. In which the game itself wouldn't be like, oh, do you know what I mean? It's almost like the game itself wouldn't detect, oh, your monitor's in black and white. It would detect, like, how... Maybe? Listen, I'm not going to pretend that I have the answer, unfortunately. But I'm really baffled, because I 100% thought they had one. And I'm really sorry that they don't. Oh my god, guys, wait. I have an update for y'all. I have an update on my horse expeditions. Actually, wait, hold on. Look! Look! I have a sparkly horse. It's an iridescent horse. This is as close as I've gotten. Wait, how do I do that? Do you have to do a separate... Yeah, there we go, look! Now all we have to do is hopefully breed them together and we might get a shiny mane. But we have a rainbow horse! Which is, honestly, is it better than the pink, potentially? Because look, it's iridescent! That's a terrible screenshot. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that. I find it so hard to get screenshots on the horse because obviously you're moving. I know, saying the obvious. But it's like, when you have to find like a bit that's like, I don't know, kind of flat, and then kind of just play around with it until you get... And you kind of have to... It's really difficult to do. Because you're kind of riding, obviously, from camera view. Yes, and then usually something like that happens. Where you just smack into a wall. That's what usually happens to me anyway. Oh, there's a bright shroom, speaking of. Speaking of bright shrooms, I didn't see that because I was in camera mode. But I will try and highlight, if I can, that colorblind. I have a couple of friends who are palia partners. I'll see if there's any way to, like, highlight that. If at all, I don't know. It is, interesting that they don't have. But yeah, a good place for bright shrooms is actually... E3, this area here, is absolutely popping. There is a campfire about here, so that's how you can find it quite easily. But this area here is absolutely popping for bright shrooms. I found tons of them. I guess it depends on the time of day, etc. If you find loads, I'm actually wondering what would be the best. Maybe we do some hunting down here, since we are closest to down here, I think. And we're quite far off doing, we're quite far off the crab wars, which doesn't start till 7 AM. Oh, Sobbin, no, you're all good, you're all good. I hope you have fun. Okay. So we're plushie hunting, as well as, like, mask hunting, I guess. Oh my god, I didn't fix that. Well, the next fast travel, we will fix that. But they have made it so you can get plushies from these new Cernix that you can get in the Royal Highlands, which is really fun. And I actually have the one that's the equivalent of, like, a magical one. And I got it very quickly and unexpected, which kind of fits, because the same one, the magical kind of disco D you can get in Bahari Bay, I also got that completely randomly and quite quickly and very, very unexpected. And I was, like, semi-baffled when it happened. And it happened again. I was like, what? I was hunting, there was another person hunting it with me. We both, you know, got the loot at the end, and then both of us were, like, jumping up and down, being like, whoa, we got a plushie. There's absolutely nobody here, but I'm going to take the opportunity while this fast travel's here to pop back to the stables real quick, because we need to repair my bow. Like, rookie error. Massive... Why is that one lit up? Who knows? Massive rookie error. I didn't actually repair these. I do have quite a lot of repair kits, though, so we are good. Wondering if we take the opportunity to maybe fast travel, actually, to here, because I know at the amphitheatre there's also quite a lot of bright shrooms. Although we have a decent amount, I'm like, listen, it won't hurt to look. It will not hurt to look whatsoever. Will not hurt at all. So yeah, basically down here in this little... It's literally on the map as the For My amphitheatre. I found a few down in the middle circle, and I noted it down yesterday because I was like, oh. Again, I feel like it's not a guarantee, but it's just an area to be aware of, I suppose. If that makes any sense. Thought that might have been one, but that's a bug. I don't know if bright shrooms have any dependency on time of day. By the look of it, we're currently in the evening in the game, and I'm not actually seeing any. So I feel like I've lied to you, but I came and found like 3, 4, 5 maybe or something. Which was honestly kind of quite wild, but we've had some friends turn up, so that's iconic. Wait, is that a magic one? It must be, because it made the magic noise. I do actually have a hunter's horn. No, I don't. Oh, shoot, I didn't bring it with me. That's okay. Listen, listen, listen. Oh no, listen, honestly, I genuinely was so overwhelmed when I first started with this update because I was so far behind. But then once I got into it, I realised that this area is actually quite calm. There's obviously some little quests to do, but quite a lot of them are like very chill discovery quests. And it's a very quiet area. Like I've never seen it busy. Oh, it is a magic one, a magic and a masked one. Well, I'm getting really humbled here. It's good to say humble though. Wasn't expecting. But actually I found the Royal Highlands nowhere near as upsetting as when you first go into Elderwoods and you're like, help? Because that's how I felt when I got to the Elderwoods the first time. I was like, holy mother, there was so much going on. And I feel like in the Royal Highlands, it's a lot more do it at your own speed because there isn't a lot of main quests. A lot of it's just rando discovery quests, you know? But I feel like I was hunting a lot better before. There we go. We're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting there. Honestly, yes, I get lost all the time in Elderwoods still to this day. And the Highlands as well. But it is very peaceful. The music is very peaceful. Again, like, the only time I've ever seen many people is at the Crab Wars. I also have never seen a flow tree here before, but I don't really need flow wood and I'm not waiting for people. I'm not in my era of waiting for people anymore. It takes too long in this game, do you know what I mean? Like, at the moment, Palia is kind of single player for me. I'm existing in my own little bubble because that's what's easiest for me and stuff. Like, I'll play with friends or people I know or whatever maybe, but like, for me, it's pretty much single player. I'm like, it's just, I find it too long to wait for people and I don't need the resources really, so we're fine. We are all good and fine. There was a couple, yeah, I was going to say, there's a couple of friends on here. So I have one of the Jack Cat plushies. I have the Midnight one, which is the one that hopefully we'll see one and I'll be able to show you. But it's like a kind of light pale, like a pale grey kind of fur, which is kind of cool. Is that the same? Yeah, it is. We haven't actually got this one because I, again, don't have a hunter's horn, so I can't keep an eye on this friend. Oh, you have all of them now. Amazing. I've only recently started the plushie hunting because I realised how cute the plushies were and I was like, oh my gosh. And I also realised how much that in the game, for me, resource grinding and like plushie hunting is like what I love the most and what I find the most like relaxing, really. Like I love just like grinding for hours and hours, you know? It's just what I find, it's what I like the best, really. Where is that friend? The friend was here, I fear. The friend was here. I think surely this is our last shot. No, almost. Okay, so that disappeared into the floor. So is it gone underneath? Yeah. I was like, where is it? Oh no, I'm getting humbled. I'm getting really, really humbled here. But I think it's one shot away, so we're almost there. Oh my gosh. I just figured since we've started this, we'll finish it, you know what I mean? Oh, it's hiding. It's hiding itself. Is it still? Oh, thank goodness. I was like, listen, can't do this anymore. Oh, we got some antlers to sell. That'll be sick. Kind of semi-worth it then. For the grind, for the hustle of it, you know? But I do need a lot more of the pyro flow masks. I keep coming across them and realizing I don't have any. I at the moment have 2 terraflows and 8 hydroflows. And none of the others at the moment. Have had the others, but have used them obviously to open vaults, etc. So, but I keep coming across fire ones, and then I'm like, oh, I don't have any pyro ones. It just keeps happening to me all the time. I will take advantage, though, of while I'm seeing a little bit of iron, because although we bought loads of dispel arrows, I would like to have some iron in the bank, you know? Yes. They do be selling good, though. They be selling good. How much do these sell for? It's not even that good, but compared to just regular ones, so like a regular Cernic one is 60, a Proudhorn is 890 Proudhorn, so, and I don't really use them for anything else, honestly. Like I only have like 8,000 at the moment because I keep using my money on like basically fast travel or buying foods and stuff. Like I'm really not using it on anything like needed, I suppose. But there also hasn't been like stuff. There hasn't been like any new furniture I really need to like buy or anything. So it's been pretty chill, really. It's been pretty chill. I had this one before. I think so. Yes. Okay. So we've had a look around here. So I think what we'll do is kind of proceed on to where I was popping and stuff. Yeah, the horses are very expensive. They are expensive. And I do find it quite sad that 2 of them are locked behind an IRL paywall, in which you have to buy with real money. Like, I get it, but also, like, I don't. I'm not in my era of pandering to Palia anymore. We're calling it how it is. It's fucking predatory. Like, we're calling it how it is. The pricing is ridiculous on Palia. It is probably the worst priced, like, store that I've ever seen, to be honest. I think the prices are absolutely diabolical, because think about it, you can make it... Whoa. Did they fall off the horse because I banged into them, or were they coming off anyway? I hope they were coming off anyway. Okay, this is where I'm going to get really humbled and find no bright shrooms. Oh my god, they're all here. Hell yes. Yes. So this, E3, big moves. Just down from the campsite, absolutely big moves. Tons of bright shrooms. Not every single time, because there's also some ferns that are also the rare ones. But like, if you're like desperate for bright shrooms, like, look how many there is. Usually I feel like I have to spend so long trying to find them in like Bahari and stuff. I think you can also get them in Elderwoods as well, but you know, for me, I kind of mainly got them in Bahari. But now knowing that there's like a big space, this is a nightmare. Unless that person, I know the person, but I don't know if I do because I have name tags off. But I'm like, I want to make sure I get hits on them, because if I don't, then I will miss out on all of these. And there's a lot of them. And Jesus, there is a lot of them. So I'm just going to try and get one hit on each one and then go from there. Because that person might also be hunting, or have they left? Who knows? But obviously if I get a hit in, then we'll all get the... Oh my god, there's too many of them. My brain is overwhelmed. Focus on one at a time, huh? Oh, there's one here. Hi. Hello. Hello. I did not see that. Hello, friend. So these are the jack cats. These are plushies. These are plushie of 8. That is a rock. Listen. That is in fact a rock. That's quite embarrassing. One great thing is these aren't as diabolical as chappers, because they don't disappear. Yeah, we got another mask. Hell yeah. They don't disappear, essentially. So they'll run away, but they won't disappear. So if you are like me and having some slightly diabolical shots, I'm not sure what this bag is from. All the way up here? Must have been one that really ran away from us. Oh my goodness. And another one. I swear, the Hydroflow one's like the most common, because I have like a million of them. I seem to always see those. I'm just going to grab this iron as well. Always seem to see those more than any. But yeah, they don't like jump into a hole like the chappers, which is so good, because if you fumble a little bit and maybe miss one of them or something, it's going to be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. But yeah, just a reminder as well, friends, although we've hit our goal, we are still fundraising. Of course, we're fundraising for whale and dolphin conservation. We are fundraising, specifically the campaign is focusing on whaling in Norway, which is something that happens to a very, very high extent. Over 500 whales are killed every single year. The Norwegian government kind of justifies it to everyone by being like, hey, another mask. Justifies it to everyone by basically being like, you know, it's traditional, people here eat whale, you know, and therefore we need to basically, like, you know, kill loads and loads of them. but actually turns out it's not actually true. And the fact that the majority actually of the whale meat is either too contaminated and is therefore thrown out, or is maybe of a lower quality and therefore it can be used for like pet meat and stuff like that. But it very much doesn't need to be. Do you know what I mean? Pet meat can be made out of other things, other kind of things. It doesn't. It's just kind of a shame. It's just sad, really. It's just sad. And it turns out that we were just talking about it on the Discord today, there's quite a lot of people who live in Norway that are unaware of the whaling practices. Actually, they are unaware of it. They were unaware that it's still a thing that happens. Obviously, historically, whaling has always been a massive industry, upsettingly and stuff, but thankfully nowadays it is on the decline and a lot of countries do not whale any longer, which is amazing. But obviously, with the case of Norway and stuff, like, they are very much still going strong on it. That is a fern, that is not a creature. I was like, hold on, I gotta chill my beans a little bit there. But that's essentially what we are fundraising for. Every time there's like a kind of focus for the campaign. Obviously, like, all the money goes towards the charity anyway, but it's sometimes really good to have like a focus for the campaign and stuff. And I think it's just good because it's raising awareness of things people don't really know about, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of like marine conservation issues and things like that maybe people are unaware of and stuff, that raising funds with WDC, Whale and Dolphin Conservation, can help raise that awareness of it, essentially, and be like, hey, what the fuck? Like, respectfully, what the fuck are you doing? So the campaign this time has been focused on Norwegian whaling and stuff, and the hope is that all the funds that we can raise are going to help towards stopping it and basically lobbying and campaigning and basically putting time. Oh, we got a TerraFlow one, nice. Putting time and effort and money and resources into lobbying against the Norwegian government and being like, hey, what are we doing now? Like, be real. Like, let's stop this shit. Because it's like, although we'd all like to hope that charity campaigning and stuff or lobbying and petitioning and stuff is free, it unfortunately isn't. We need money and funding to be able to do these things. Oh, I missed one. To be able to do things, to make resources, to be able to organize things. And, it's so that's essentially what we're raising money for, which is a super important cause. And again, just really good to raise that awareness and stuff. Exactly, because it's like people who live in Norway, whether they don't, that a lot of them are unaware. They're not aware that it's still a thing that happens. Obviously, like, historically, whaling has been very prevalent everywhere, essentially, but thankfully it's on the decline now. And most countries don't do that anymore, but obviously Norway does. And again, it's just kind of sad that a lot of people were unaware, really, that actually live there, and they're unaware of what their government is happy doing, essentially, the government, directly fund the whaling industry and stuff and directly justify why they keep allowing it to happen, essentially. And it's just a load of shit, really. It's mass killing of whales. You can't really ever justify that. But what they're saying and how they're justifying it is a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of lies, people, which is just always really sad to see. A government lying? Oh my God. Like, and sadly, in this day and age especially, we are used to governments lying and making shit up and basically, lying to people and stuff. Very, very sad. Exactly. It's like, if the citizens don't know, that's probably a red flag. That's making it seem like they're trying to cover something up, and that's, again, icky in itself as well. Like, it's just not very ethical at all, but unfortunately it's quite common. It's quite common, it seems, in a lot of places for a lot of different issues. They know it's bad tea. And also, like, and for the why, right? So sometimes the only way you can appeal to governments or people who are obsessed with power and money or whatever is to speak their language, right? So I'm thinking, like, so in what way is it benefiting anyone, right? In what way? They're spending money on gear to do this. They're spending money to, process things. I'm not going to get into that, but you know what I mean. They're spending money for why? Because most of the meat is either too contaminated to use, or it becomes dog food, in which they're not exactly making any profit on that, because again, traditionally dog food isn't made out of whale meat, so it's already that's already been filled, that's already been done. So I'm like, so why are we bothering? Why are we doing this then? you know? And again, it's like, you know, obviously ethical reasons, like for the people of us who are, you know, ethical and not, you know, shitty, but sometimes, again, you have to talk people's language to make them understand from a, you know, to make them understand however best you can. And it's like, well, so what is the benefit for the government here? Like, there isn't any. If anything, it'll be losing money, because realistically, the amount of money they're putting into it, they're not going to be getting back. Won't be breaking even, and definitely won't be making any profit. So I'm like, oh, explain that to me, please. Like, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, but even I, someone who's not great at maths, is like, please explain that to me. Please explain that to me, because aren't governments all about cutting things from, do you know what I mean? Like, are they not, surely they want to save money and not unnecessarily do stuff for no reason at all. Oh my god, are they getting attacked by this friend? Sobbing. It kind of scares me that a little bit. If you don't use dispel arrows with them, they will come at you. It's a little bit threatening. Like, I always get a little bit scared when they start running towards me. I'm like, help me, please. But yeah, so if anyone wants to donate to the campaign, would appreciate it so much. Pyroflow, yes, we got one of the masks. We have hit our 100 gold, and I'd really see if, can we hit a whole 150? Can we hit 150? Oh, I'm using the wrong arrows. That's not good. It's gonna come for me now. No, I'm scared. I'm scared. Help. Oh, listen. Honestly, yes. I would like to bet it's fishing. I would like to bet it's fishing. Now, for legal reasons, I'm not going to say it's illegal fishing, but as someone who knows quite a lot about fisheries from my marine science master's degree, I am going to say that a lot of fishing practices are covered up by other things. Essentially. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not accusing the Norwegian government of, like, I'm not accusing them of that. I'm just saying, you're right, Winter, there's something else going on. There's more here. Friend, how you doing? I hope you're doing so well. Yeah, doing a little bit of silly palia today. Oh my god, I've been so bad at shoutouts today again. Again! Will I ever be better at them? You think, like, I genuinely freaking got a Steam Deck and apparently also can't do Stream Deck. Even then, I'm still forgetful. But I hope you're doing well, friend. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. We are fundraising for whale and dolphin conservation, and we are plushie hunting at the same time. I'm doing pretty good today. Pretty good. Pretty good. I've not been sleeping very well, but it has become the new normal for me, so I think my body is just used to functioning on less sleep. Just going to grab these while we see them in case there was any more bright shrooms. This was the area we were in before. I think it's too early to respawn, but still. But I'm glad you're doing good. We love to see it. And also, can we get some hype in the chat, please? Because we have a recent partner. Whoa! Congrats on partner. Hell yeah. We love to see it. What is this bag from? Gosh, that's miles away. I have no idea what that bag's from, if I'll be honest. I think I'm going to go to the fast travel. Am I going to go to the fast travel? I think I might go to the fast travel here and maybe fast travel to... Wait, what time is it? Yeah, that's fine. I think I might fast travel to all the way down here, because I've seen quite a lot of Cernic round here. Those have been vibes. Where are we at now? Yeah, I think what I'll do that. I think that makes the most sense. Like, I don't need to fast travel. I could definitely ride all the way there, but I'm also... Oh, hello. Never mind. Hold the thought. Hold that thought. There's friends afoot. Oh, we got another Hydroflow. Oh my god, amazing. Let's go. I really like these new Cernic plushies. I think they're so cute. I love the old Cernic ones. I think they're probably my favorite. I don't know, they're just so cute. The way they're just like sat, they're just cute. I love them. So I'm really glad because when I first went to the Highlands, they were like, people were told me, you can still get plushies from the Cernics, but they're just the regular Cernic plushies that you get from, I'm presuming they mean just like the most basic Cernic plush, not the Elder or the Proudhorn, but just the most basic one. And I was like, oh, that's a shame. And then lo and behold, I guess other people thought the same and maybe were like, hey, Palia, you know what you should do? You should make them all in the style, you know? And they're just really, really cute. I don't have one to show you, alas. Good lord. This hydroflow mask situation is so out of control. I have so many of them. But it's not a bad thing. But I genuinely think I probably have more hydroflow masks than there are vaults for them. I will be honest, I haven't found all of the well, I definitely haven't found all the vaults. But I don't know where all the locations are. So I'm also like, at one point, it'll probably get to a point where I'm going to have to like ask the community for help, being like, hey, where did y'all see your vaults at? Because I'm struggling to find more, and I don't know exactly how many there are. Oh, there's a little bit of... Have I been to this campsite? I must have been to this campsite. Is that a Cernic in the fire? No. You know what? Hold on a minute. That was a Cernic in the fire. Excuse you, okay? I'm a bit worried that this soup was your soup? Sobbing? I don't think no, I haven't been. This is my first time at this campsite. Because there was food for me to pick up. But I was just like, holy moly, there's a freaking Cernic in the fire. I was like, what? What's the tea? Oh dear. It's a rough and ready situation. Oh, is there? Okay, that makes sense. And also, hell yes. Because I've been just really not getting that many relics. I'm wondering... I know that, actually, I should have looked. You know where I said previously up here where there's a campsite? There's usually a relic spot there to dig up. And I, was silly and, didn't do that. But maybe we'll go back that way soon and have another hydroflow mask. Let's get on our horsey, actually. Oh my god, that horse is blue. Flex. To be fair, I'm pretty happy with my iridescent horse. Like, I want a pink one, and I'm hoping if I can breed this horse with my original horse, one of them has a sparkly mane, and maybe they'll combine together to make her a rainbow sparkle baby. I don't know, but we'll see. I think that might be tea. But I really, really want a pink horse, and I'm like, I would give anything for them to make, like... Because essentially the cosmetic thing is random, so you can feed them cosmetic cookies, but you don't know what the cosmetic's going to be. And like multiple times I've got the dirty cosmetic, which just makes your horse look like it's covered in shit. It's like, oh no. I'm like, and then if you want to get rid of it, you have to use the random trait thing to get rid of it. And again, it might not get rid of that one, it might get rid of something else. So it's kind of a tricky thing, really. But I haven't seen loads of people walking around with pink horses, but I do know it's possible. So therefore I want that. I want like a pink horse. That is my goal. I want a pink pony. That is what I want. I think I will eventually get one, but I had no idea it took that long. I also didn't realize quite how the breeding worked in terms of like, you know, again, you know, you can breed horses together and you can have ones that their traits are more priority and stuff, which is a sleigh. Oh, cute. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Oh my gosh. Where did that friend come from? That's kind of jump scared. I was focused on this little friend up here. I was so focused on this. I think what we'll do, because I'm worried about the crabs, so I think I'll do the drawing after the crabs. The crabs start at 7 a.m., which sounds... It's 2 a.m. in the game now. I'm aware that it might be being covered up. So what I'll do is wait until we've done the crabs and then we can do the drawing, because I'm like really paranoid. I'm like, we can't miss the crabs. They are only once a day in Palia at 7 a.m. And then if you miss it, you miss it. And I'm like sobbing. I thought I saw something else over here, but I think maybe I couldn't have, because there's just a sheer cliff. There's like a sheer cliff, so it can't have been. I think I was just like starting to like imagine that there was something there or something, you know? There's one on the beach over there, though, that I didn't see previously, unless we just maybe missed it. I'm never really sure what the respawn rate is for everything. I don't think there's ever been a definitive answer that someone's managed to work out. Because, like, how would you work that out? And also, like, yeah, how would you work it out? Because I'm assuming they don't spawn in the same spot every time in each area. If they did, that would be easy to work out. But I'm also like, Jesus, oh, friend. Okay. Oh my god, it moved from a... I forgot that if you finish one of your hours, it will move. I really want to get this. I mean, I'd love another plushie, but also, I've started it now. Like, Listen. I've started the process now. I don't have a hunter's horn. Right, so that just disappeared. It better be behind the corner, or else I'm going to have words. Because other people have been having problems with disappearing... Oh, thank God. Disappearing creatures, and I thankfully have not experienced. Which is relief. But I was like, please no. There we go. Oh, we didn't get a scent. I was really hoping we'd get the Proudhorn, get some more antlers. I'll grab this now I'm seeing it, because coral... Also a great place as well, if you're finding Bahari Bay is asked for coral. Come here. Come here. Come to the Royal Highlands. It pops off for coral, honestly. Found the most amount of coral I've ever found. And it's really useful because you need it for some recipes, but it's a little bit difficult to find in Bahari. So they really said, like, bet. Is that a creature? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A friend. A friend shape. But we want it to be a plushy shape. Plushy shape. I'm excited to see what these... God, I genuinely thought something was in that bush there. I don't want to talk about it. I'm excited to see what the different plushies actually look like in-game, you know? Because I don't have any other than the magical one. So I'm kind of... Oh, I've really fumbled this. I've really fumbled this in a big way. Really fumbled. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so silly. I'm really fumbling here. I've done quite a bit of hunting recently as well. Oh! Hello, hello, hello. This is the tea, this is the vibes. Ah, it's a duplicate. Cry my eyes out. That's okay, because you can trade them, Just noticed a friend over here. I also... My bow is looking a little bit rough. I don't really know why I'm prioritizing the mask ones, because, I mean, I have so many hydro masks now. Like, I'm kind of set on them, you know what I mean? I'm kind of set. Okay. Come back. Oh, dear. Sob. Listen. Holy man. That one just absolutely teleported into the next century. Okay, let's grab some food as well. Actually, that was the food that I think I was keeping for my animals, but you know what? Oh, stay humble. Almost. 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 Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, that was getting a little bit upsetting to watch. Okay, so we're at 3. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to march my way back down here, repair my bow, and then I think walk back towards where the crabs are. It won't be 7 yet, but it'll be getting there, you know? And I think that's a plan. I'll hunt anything on the way I see, but I don't imagine there will be too much respawning yet occurring. That's that campsite. Cool. I don't think I've got the achievement where I found all the campsites, but I'm really unobservant, so I'm not surprised. I'm really, really unobservant with these type of things. Oh, there's some friends here. I will stop for friends because it seems rude not to. There we go. Again, do I need many more of these masks? Hell no. But these ones can still also drop plushies, just like the regular ones without the masks on. So either way, it's tea. And I also, because I finished the main task as well, this isn't relevant actually to the Cernex, but because I finally finished the Elderwoods main task and now it's moved over to the Highlands, I think I'll be able to go down that path to be able to collect the amber. Because I basically was like, screw that, I'm not going to finish the main quest. But it means I can't collect amber. So I think I do need to do that. Okay, I don't see anyone else, so I think we're safe to just quickly go to the fast travel, go back to the stables real quick, fix this up. And then vibe. Oh. Sorry, my eyes just absolutely passed there for a second. Unfortunately, we do not have an artifact to put in. And it's incredibly quiet here, so no one's ever trading. So I feel like it's probably not going to be happening. Right, that's all fully prepared. That's team. We don't have a lot of space. I think I'm just going to eat this. Ref gave me a pie yesterday. I don't want to flex on anybody, but it did indeed happen. I think it'd be really cool if you can unlock mini shipping bins to like ship things away. Like, is it just me? Maybe that's not. But like, I think it'd be really cool if you could unlock like mini shipping bins at the central stables or something. Okay, so now so the crab beach is this down here. This is the function down here. So I'm just going to put a ping on it, and we're going to just kind of like make our way leisurely over. I think the best way is like, yeah, round through this way. Probably that way actually is good, I think. I still have to open my map every 3 seconds to make sure, because there's a couple of ways that I've gone previously and got a bit stuck, because I realized you can go through that way. So I think here we need to turn and then go over this bridge. I mean, I think you could technically go either way, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we'll go this way and through down past Amber Lake. And then just like make our way, because it's almost 5 in the game now. So it's like, listen, we're not like a million miles away. Ooh, and there's some friends. Oh, there's some friends. Mixed friends as well. Some of them have the masks, some of them are just the regular ones. But both is good, because I would love another one. I do like the Jack Cat plushies. I think they're very cute. They have big floppy ears, which I think is adorable. Really fumbling this, to be honest. Oh, wow. Where did you come from? I swear that wasn't there previously. Maybe I'm just imagining that, but I feel like it wasn't there when we went past. Okay, so this one here, this slight like blue tone one, this is the midnight one. This is the one I already have a plushie of. And then there's also the magic one as well. So similar to all the creatures, where there's like a really, really common one, a more uncommon one, and then you have the magic one. And it does the same thing as the magic chappers, where it multiplies unless you use a dispel arrow. So the one I have is the midnight one, but I really want the common one as well. I mean, I want all of them, of course, because I just think they're really cute. They're very, very cute plushies. There's a bag. Oh, that's 900 meters away. Absolutely no thank you. That won't be happening. I thought there was another one up here. Okay, so we will keep proceeding on our pony to get ourselves a bit closer down for the... Ooh. God, it's hard to not just, like, get distracted. I mean, is it distracted? Yes, I guess. But it's hard not to walk past things and be like, hey, you'll come back for that later. But also, the crab thing hasn't started yet, so we're okay. Oh, listen. Hey, there's 2 of these friends here. They're kind of really, really close together, though. Oh my gosh. Wait, am I actually... Oh, I'm using slowdowns. There we go. Perfection. But yeah, friends, we are fundraising. Terraflow, let's go. We are still fundraising. We've hit our goal, but we are trying to hit now 150. So if anyone would like to donate or just check out the campaign, I'd appreciate it so much. We're on the second last day. So tomorrow will be our last stream. Tomorrow will be our last stream fundraising for whale and dolphin conservation for this for World Ocean Day, which was on Monday. And this is WODFest, which is World Ocean Day Festival, of course. Just a big event celebrating that and raising funds. It's been really, really fun. And I'm like genuinely still baffled as to how it's like over soon. Like, it is only a week campaign, so it is quite short, but still, it just still feels like, wow, how is it already like happened and done, you know? It's like, whoa. We are doing some more fundraising as well in the community for the rest of June for Mermaids UK. That one will be a little bit more laid back because we are going to be doing it from Friday. Oh, we got a hollow jack. So the hollow ones, these are the magic ones. And we got some floof from it, so that's actually really good. That person, when people come up to me now in Palia, it really scares me because I don't see people a lot. And also, like, because I don't have name tags on and stuff, I always worry that I know them and I'm ignoring them, but I'm also like, I'm protecting my peace. Do you know what I mean? I had too much anxiety with drama and toxicity in the game, and I was like, you know what, we're just not doing that. But this is where the crabbies will be. This little stretch of beach right there is where it'll be. You can see lots of people fishing already. And basically, if you catch crabs, you get crab rewards. And there's a crab plushie that I want, so that's why I'm doing that, essentially. So this is the crab friend, Crab Yawn Snips. So essentially you can choose if you hit more frogs or you hit more crabs. You know, you'd be vibing. Oh my god, what did I say? No, you don't. What did I say? well, let's say I genuinely can't remember what I said. Lol. But we vibing. So I want the crab rewards because I mean I've already got a couple of them. But every time, essentially, it's versus every single time you hit and stun one of the crabs, you get one. Lol. I'm not really sure what's going on here, actually. What are these What's this? Is this a new thing? I've never seen this before. What are all these? Yeah, no, I'm aware. Did you see all those like a dome of bubbles? What was that? I've never seen that before. I don't know if it's just a Highland. Well, I imagine it's a Highlands thing, but I'm like, what is that? But yeah, you can essentially decide if you are fighting against the crabs or the frogs. So if you hit the crabs, you get crab rewards from the frog. And if you hit frogs, you get frog rewards from the crab. Like the opposite way around, you know? And I've been going for the crab rewards because I think they're cute. So, I mean, I think the frog ones are probably cute as well, but I've just been going for the crab ones, essentially. I don't know how many there is. I've already got, I think, 4, maybe 3 or 4 of the rewards so far. And there'll be a big chest in the middle to get rewards. And I think if you win, you get more rewards or something. You know, like because it's going to be a versus will come up on the screen, you know, and it's going to be like this versus this. And how many. So every time you hit one and stun it, you don't need to pick it up. But every time you can obviously pick it up for gold, but every time you hit and stun one, then it means it counts essentially towards one. So yeah, you don't actually have to pick them up if you don't want to. If you pick them up, you're not going to get them in your inventory. You get gold for them. So essentially, as you can see, there's frogs and there's crabs. Both of them are carrying knives, which is horrifying. And also, like, none of them appear to really be fighting each other, but it's quite funny. So you can just decide which ones you want to go for. I mean, again, you probably, if you wanted to, go for both, but I would say pick a side. Because it's just easier, because then you can be like, focus on one thing. I think it's very overstimulating if you maybe do both. It is honestly such a wild event, because like, up by the frog as well, there's like a crab leg on a plate of butter. So it's very evident that they want to eat the crabs. Like, that's the focus. They want to eat them. Like, oh, okay. And again, I'm not like fully sure of the lore of this. They basically it's a tale as old as time, essentially. That frogs and, you know, crabs are fighting. So you don't pick up these crabs, you don't get them to keep, but you get gold per each one you pick up. So I suppose if you wanted to, you don't need to. As you can see, I've got like on my screen like +1. So every time you stun a crab, that's like a +1 crab, you know? And then essentially it's versus, as you can see on the screen. So obviously for me, I am just avoiding and not doing any of the frogs, because again, I want the crabs to win so I can get the rewards for it and stuff, you know? But I'm not sure how many rewards are on each side, so presumably once you finish all the crab ones, then you can obviously just... I don't know how long the Crab Wars event is going on for. I don't know if it's a permanent fixture. It might be, since it's... I mean, it would make sense, I guess, because it's just a part of the lore. It's not like a limited time thing. So unless they have some kind of storyline where actually the crabs now make up with the frogs and it's all tea, then I imagine this will maybe be a permanent event. But it's kind of nice because it gives you something to do. Like with the flower events and stuff, like the bloom events and things, which I don't even know, if anyone knows, let me know if they still exist in Killamur. But obviously, like, you have the Flow Grove that happens in Bahari, Elderwoods, you have the Pixie Jump, like, so there's like multiple things, like, you know, that happen that are timed events in each area, you know? So I think it's nice to have that, like, permanent, you know what I mean? Like, because... it's just, I think it personally, it's just a nice vibe, really. Because it's a little thing that you can do yourself or as a community. You don't need to be in stuff. Thank you so much for the subby. I appreciate it. I will do the subby sticker, I promise, as soon as we finish the crabs. As soon as. I promise. But it's going good. I mean, so far the crabs are... I don't know if... Every time I've done it, crabs have either won or... There's been one time that the froggies... One time that the frogs did... win, I think. But other than that, we vibes. Other than that, it seems to always be the crabs. I don't know if it's just the crab awards are more popular, but like, essentially for stunning the crabs, you get the crab rewards, because essentially the rewards are coming from the other friend, the frogs, to say, hey, thanks for fighting our side and fighting off the crabs. Here's some rewards. And they're usually, yeah, they're like statues and stuff in the shape of crabs and stuff, and we vibe in stuff. But yes, crabs are indeed OP, I fear. But I mean, I don't know. I don't actually know what the frog rewards are. Oh, that's a frog. But like, I just went with the crabs because I was like, yeah, the rewards look cool. Shut up! Oh, sub! We got a friend? Also, why is it a frog, though? Also, why is it a frog? Wait, why do I get one of those? Am I not... I thought I haven't hit any frogs, have I? Sob? What the helly? So you open this, and then you get something for the Spoils of War. So with this one, we've got... Hold on, what the fuck? The crabs, what? Wait, why am I getting crab... Wait, what? Why am I getting these? Does that mean I have all the crab rewards? But every other time I've done it, I've got crabs. Is it just random? Because on my plot, I have 3 crabs, and I've always done the crabs. And then in the rewards thing, it's always been crabs. So I was like, oh, you get crabs. Like, look, I get 2 of these as well. Huh? Huh? My brain can't comprehend that, actually. I'm not comprehending that. Like, I get it, because this is what I thought originally. I was like, if I fight the crabs, I'll get frog rewards. But then someone was like, no, you'll get crab rewards. And I was like... And I think it's because it's almost like a trophy. Do you know what I mean? A trophy of the crabs you've... You know what I mean? But in that one, we got both. So I'm like... Huh? I'll go to my housing plot, and I'll show you. I've not got any frog ones. I've always been fighting the crabs. So I'm like, what's the tea? You know? I'm just going to have some of my cereal bar. So I'm like, huh? I'm very confused. I'll show you, and then I will get your sub sticker. Sorry, my eyes are not coping. Let's get you this. It's taking forever to load as well. Taking forever to load. But I'm just baffled by that. Personally baffled. As to what the tea is there. Because I'm like, yeah, if you're fighting the crabs, the frogs will be like, good job. But you don't get a frog to keep. You get like a trophy, like a, you know, like a war trophy. Spoils of War, it's called. Of the crabs that you've been like hitting. But that one we got both, even though the crabs won. And I'm like, does that just mean I have all the crab rewards now? So therefore you just... Who knows? Who knows? Right, let me just pop you down. And now I'm confused. Now I'm confused because I'm like, oh. I'm wondering if it just means I have all the variants of the crabs and then therefore, like, I can't get another one of them. Maybe? I don't know. There you go. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what I've done with the pattern now. They're all back to front. I'm all back to front. I keep thinking I'm doing it all the same way, and then I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not doing it the same way at all. But yeah, I don't know. If anyone knows, maybe there's info on the wiki, actually. I don't know. Maybe there's info on the wiki that's like, yeah, when you finish those rewards, you will get them. But I shall show you. These are all the rewards that I've got so far. So I've got this one for like finishing up the Crab Wars like quest line that you had to do. And then these are the ones I've got. So I've got Crewmate Stunned, I've got Gunner Crab Stunned, and I've got Crewmate Crab. And then I've got 2 more. And every time I've been just solely catching crabs. Or not catching because it's a war, but you know what I mean? It's like it's like I'm bug hunting. But now I have frogs. And I do be confused at that. They're cute. But I'm like, just confused really, because I also got 2 of the stunned ones. So I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea. Like what the... I'm theorizing it's because maybe I have all the crab variants. Just trying to get them in semi-line, but... That's all I can think of. That's all I can think of, but I may have to find out. May have to find out. Right, so let's see what we're doing in terms of the shipping bin. Because I will probably be shipping most of the meat and stuff, because I just don't really need it. Heat coral. We will go put in some iron as well. But I will keep one of those, because I've been keeping some, but I've mainly been selling. Because, again, I think I need the money more. I low-key need the money more. Because I just never really have money, and it's like, it's kind of okay, you know, realistically, because I don't need money for too much at the moment, but also, it's good to have a bit, right? My water bottle is in the way now. But yeah, I will try and get to the bottom of it. I will try and get to the bottom of, like, which reward you're meant to get per thing, because I initially was like, oh, I thought I'd be trying to hit the frogs to then winning with the crabs, and the crabs would then... I would get the rewards from them. But it does make sense, it's more of like a trophy of war. Like, this is like the trophy, these are like these crab ones over here, like the trophies of the crabs that you've gotten. Kind of vibe, I guess? That's what I'm theorizing, but who the bloody hell knows, really? I'll take whatever, really. Okay. A little bit of iron, and then we've got all of this to pop in as well. Actually, to be fair, we could probably split this, actually. I keep doing it wrong. If we split it, we could put it in the 2 smelters together. Do like maybe... Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong one. I'm gonna put like 25 in this one. Okay, well, I've gone over it, but whatever. But because I have 2 of these, I can do it like at the same time. Don't really have anything else to smelt, to be honest. Like, literally nothing. Just realised that platinum doesn't belong there. But all of these I don't have enough of. So, we might as well use the opportunity for that. Yeah. Big vibes. I will also go do my garden and ranching, I think. I think we'll do garden first. We'll go back to the plot that I have my unaesthetic garden in. I kind of wish you could have a cute plot and a non-cute plot of the garden, but you can only have a certain amount of garden tiles. That's quite full, actually. This is what I need. I need cotton because I need to make some more fabric for one of the bundles currently ongoing. So I planted some under the gaps that I had. Just so I could get a little bit. There's still quite a lot of them growing, but got a little bit. So I'm pretty gassed with that. Okay, here we go. And then I'll put fertilizer on all these as well. Because there's now an opportunity to maybe get a jam plush when you harvest apples from your trees. So I've got a good few trees growing, but none of them are actually ready yet. None of them have fruit at this moment anyway. So ideally I would have all of the plots, I think, with apples, but also I would... Like, at the moment, I've needed cotton, so I was like, I guess I couldn't fill them all up with trees, but some of these trees, I think, maybe might even be on their last harvest, and if that's the case, then we'll, replace them and stuff like that. Because apples are good, obviously, for lots of different things, but I've been mainly, at the moment, using them to make honey lures, but I haven't really been doing a lot of bug catching at the moment, so it's kind of been like, I haven't been doing too much. I'm just going to use like any old random things to just fill this in. I only have one cotton one, unfortunately. I can't remember exactly how much cotton I need. Actually, it's not cotton I need, technically, it's the fabric for one of the bundles. So I need to check on that. And there's also, I think, something I maybe need to cook as well, but I do not think I have the ingredients for that, but we are not getting into it today, so we're fine. I will actually take that clay, because I definitely don't have any clay whatsoever. But we'll just fill in these little patches, and then we'll make sure we've obviously put fertilizer down everywhere as well, and watered the new additions. But I mean, if we come back at like 6, maybe these will actually have vibed and stuff, you know. Yeah, we've got an ad in like 50 seconds, which is actually really good timing, because I might go to the bathroom then. I can hear my mum like in the bathroom cleaning up from when we've had stuff being fixed, etc. But it's all fixed now, so I might just nip downstairs. It might be easier. But that means if I could do the ad at the same, and people won't miss as much, which is always fun. I've given up with Twitch ads, because like there's ones where you can like run them yourselves as well, and I've totally given up with it because it never works. So I now just have it on auto, and you can snooze it a couple times, but it's like that's about it really. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. There's not that many of them. It's tea. Okay, that's looking all good. So yeah, is that? Yeah, for a second I was like, is that not watered? It is watered. So yeah, what I'm going to do, friends, is I'm just going to pause, and I'm just going to go on a quick little BRB, to pop to the bathroom, and then I'll be straight back. And then yeah, so definitely also take this opportunity yourself to also pop to the bathroom, etc. There should be some ads running in a second as well. So, you know, feel free to get a snack, have a small break, or anything like that. Definitely check out the campaign as well if you would like to in the little break. I will only be a few minutes, I won't be very long at all. Just going to pop to the bathroom and come straight back, and then we'll be vibing. But yeah, I will mute myself now, and I will see you in a few. Okay, I am back just in time for the ads to have finished, which is slay. Oh, I have a bit left, which is all good. Which is all good. I am sorry that I'm eating. I just have to eat. And I didn't want to go on like an extended one and stuff. You know, didn't want to go on an extended one. But it is what it is. Okay, let us return. Okay, so they are all done. Perfect. So I will go back to my big house, I guess. I still want to do a lot of work on this house. I just haven't done any decorating on it for so long that I'm like, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll double check on this cotton, see if we can put any of it in the machine. That would be quite useful, I fear. Okie. And this one, I think it's 2, so we can do like a few, you know? And unfortunately we have those, but they're mixed, so I don't think we can put them together. But it'll just be working in the background, making some. And I'm like, that's 2. It's not like an emergency. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a jumper. Flipping freezing. Like, so cold. Just going to put my jumper on. Ooh. Okay, there we go. There we go. We vibing. Also, friends, as well, while I remember, I do have a YouTube now, and we're almost at 50 subs. So if you ever want to catch up on VODs or just put them and play them in the background and stuff, that's where I'm uploading them now to. Because on Twitch we can't keep them for very long. So that's where I'm uploading them now. So if you have any interest in wanting to do that and watch those there, you definitely can do. Also clips as well I post there and things like that, just like little bits and bobs. So if you want to check it out, more than welcome. No pressure. No pressure. But I think I might be doing some type of jewel situation. And my hair's so puffy from where I put that on. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate that as well. I hope you're doing so well. Hope you're doing so well. But yeah, so I think I might be experimenting a little bit with dual streaming potentially. Right, let's see what the tea is. Let's see what the function... Wait, Paley's doing the thing again. Is it just because I'm on this screen? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it must be because I'm just on this screen, because I'm like, oh. It was doing the thing again where my was going. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm like, for a long time I wanted to dual stream, just for like, I don't know, just to try it out really, honestly, just see what it's like, to be fair. I tried streaming on TikTok for a little bit, and to be honest, it was like, I mean, to be honest, it was fine. Like, nothing terrible happened. It's just there is a potential for, like, it's just the moderation is bad. Basically, the moderation is absolutely diabolical. So that's kind of a bit of an issue. Whereas on YouTube, it's not like that. It's moderated way more. So it's like, if I was ever to do that, then like TikTok just seems like the absolute like Wild West type situation, really, where it's just moderation is difficult. Do you know what I mean? Moderation is difficult to do because people basically can say almost anything that they want, and sometimes TikTok will filter it, but also not always, I think. And then again, you often have to have mods to really quickly remove messages because it's not the same as on Twitch where it'll get held and stuff as auto mod when there's something slightly suspect. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's a bit. And I think on YouTube, it's a bit more similar to Twitch. So I was kind of just going to experiment with it. I think I'll do one stream just on YouTube on its own first to understand like a bit more about the controls and stuff. Also, look, I have Ferrises now. And it's so cute because even the babies just have like a little backpack by default, which I think is the cutest thing ever. And we have done a little bit more breeding as well, just to see what we're popping off with. We also got a wool bunny as well, which I don't know what to call. I'm just going to call you Bunny. I know that's a rubbish name. So cute as well. Basically, for completing the Elderwoods thing, you got a little what do you call that? A voucher. A voucher. Yeah, just to get the vibes of it, the mechanics of it and stuff. I was going to just, like, jump straight in and be like, let's go. It does kind of look like a Furby, you're so right. It does look like a Furby. It's, like, the beak as well, right? Because it's a wool bunny, so it's kind of like, I don't know, like an owl mixed with a rabbit, almost? But because of the beak thing, it definitely gives off furry. It is furry because it's an animal, but you know what I mean? It gives off those vibes, 100%. I've lost track of which ones I've pet, but I think all of them now. But I also got this friend as well. This is Love Heart. This is salty toffee fur, but with the hearts, which I thought was really cool. So they got the hearts, but their fur is a different colour to the default as well. And then as we hear, we have stripes. I basically with names have kept it really basic. I've named them really basic stuff because I'll get confused otherwise. And then if I know that I'm going to donate them for sure, I'm just calling them donate. I know it's a hate crime. I know it's a hate crime. I know it's a hate crime, but listen. Yeah, they very much, they give off Appa vibes. They 100% give off Appa vibes, especially with the like the big tail. They're very much like that energy for sure. Okay. Can you see all the chicken? They're not chickens, but you know what I mean. Look at all the peckies, just like absolutely vibes. So this is the original hearts. So I bred hearts with the other one that's salty toffee coloured. And then it mixed the traits together. So it was like salty hearts. Should have called it salty heart. This is my original horse, Dawn, who is actually an elder now. And at one point, I think maybe I won't be able to ride them anymore because I think they'll be too old for that. Potentially. So I need to basically breed the horse that I've got at the moment, the iridescent one, just called Sparkles, because again, it was easier for me to just name them based on traits, because otherwise I would forget which ones were which, and like I just would get so confused, you know? So if for me it was just easier to just name them very, very basic, just based off either their their markings or, you know, that type of vibe and stuff. It was just easier to do, especially like when you're in the breeding menu, so you can see like, oh, that one's the Sparkle, oh, we'll put the Sparkle with this one and see what happens, you know, that type of tea. And it's easier for me. I'm like, listen, I'm sorry that the names are like not the funnest, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe this one could be bred because this is Baby Dawn. Also, as you can see, has a sparkly coat, and I'm wondering if we breed this with the iridescent, could we get a sparkly iridescent maybe? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. No, these are actually called Dawnspur. These are actually called Dawnspurs. They're not actually called horses. I call them horses because I kind of refuse to call them Dawnspurs because I can't remember that name. So they're technically not horses. They are horses though. They say species Dawnspur, but like they basically were like say I think back when the Highlands, like at the beginning, they said something like, oh, these are kind of like from the human world, you know, like. So there was kind of like a nod to the fact that they were kind of pretty much horses. Like they were pretty much horses. But I think they have different breeds of them. But they've decided to just... These are Dawnspur. They also have the window ones, I think. And then also the Phoenix something or other, which are the fancy ones. Both of those are behind a paywall. Thanks, Palia. Love to see that. I'll show you them real quick, if I can remember where they are. I think they're in... yeah, they're in packs. I think it's the Highland Supporter Pack, maybe? You get the Aquindu Thoroughbred Mount license, and then other stuff as well. Also, like, are you hate criming? There's a cute ass little plushie, but it's stuck behind a paywall, so I'm like, sob. There's another one. How do you get the I think maybe it's separate. I think yeah, in here. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the Phoenix Fire one. So you can either get a riding license or you can get the whole... This is the starter bundle, and it gives you like you know, everything to get started to start raising one. So these ones are like the really fancy ones. They all start off default like this. And then you can maybe breed up to these ones and stuff. So essentially they're the same as the other horses, but they have like glowing eyes and shit, basically. I'll be honest, like it fully baffles me why this one is so expensive, because it is literally it's so similar. Like, this horse is so similar to the default one. Like, it really is very similar. So I'm like, there's not a lot in it. And I'm like, but you can't buy those separate. You have to buy the pack, which is 25 quid. Obviously, you get other stuff in the pack too, but like, I'm like, listen, like, I'm over it. I'm over it with paleo and stuff. Like, if you have the money for it, go for it. Do you know what I mean? Pop off. Do your thing. If you have the money for it, like, nothing against that. Just go for it and vibe, you know? But... what I would say is, like, just be aware. Do you know what I mean? Like, just be... I'm just seeing, actually, if there's any... Don't need that. We just need, if there's any donate ones, because we're a little bit low on space. But I would just say, like, be very, very, very mindful, I would say. Be mindful of the tea. I'm kind of thinking I might get... Wait, you're venerated now. I can't remember what that means. We have this goob, and this one has, like, no traits. So, I might donate that one. Just because it's like I have a lot of them already. I don't think... Some of the ones that just say donate, which, again, we don't actually have that many of. We have this one, which we will donate now. mainly for space. You get treats as well from them. And I also have quite a lot of, I have 110, so I can buy cosmetic ones as well. You buy them from here. There's other ones as well, but you can also unlock the cookie of the day. This will give you random cosmetic traits. So you can, I think I can get, 5 of them. And unfortunately, the only way to get these is with the ranching medals, and there's only very limited ways of doing that, so it's very sad. But since I've donated 2 animals, I think I can maybe breed. I'm going to see if it's available to breed my current horse. I think maybe it can do. I think there's also, I do have a treat if there's a cooldown or something, but I think it should be okay. We'll see. There's sparkles. So yeah, sparkles and oh, this is perfect. This is the only match we can make. So see how this one is iridescent, this one's sparkly. So basically what we want, really hopefully, sparkles has got a priority on, this one doesn't. So this means that iridescent should be priority, but hopefully we get sparkly. Never mind. We just get another sparkle. Never mind. We just get another sparkle horse. I'm gonna call it Sparkles 2. We're just going to call it Sparkles 2. Because again, like, I'm hoping in the future we might be able to, actually we can do this one where it grows up quicker as well. But I think it will be in the future, like, we kind of want, so the Dawn one that we just bred, there's unfortunately no other ones with a shiny one that we can breed, because I think they're too old now. So we only had this baby one with the shiny thing. So I'm kind of thinking now I might give baby Dawn, who is not in this one, but is in potentially another one, there is the priority, like, me first cookie, which means that it... But I'm like, how then would you mix it? I'm just worried. I'm, like, worried that we're going to not have any more sparkly mains. But I'm also like, if we do me first, it means if we mix with another one, then we don't... I don't know. It's all... This is the shit that I hate, because it's all, like, it's just like all, it's not maths, but it's just having to like work out stuff, and I'm like, oh, I can't be arsed. Can't bother. Okay, I was gonna try and maybe use a couple of these cosmetic cookies just to see, and then if we have one oopsie cookie, that's not great. Okay, do I try it on one of the iridescent horses? This is Sparkles 2, but you already have 3, so I'm gonna have to get rid of one of the traits. How do you do that other than this? Is there any that remove traits also? I can't remember, actually. There's ones that block you from getting new ones. But I don't think... Yeah, there's random functional traits, but each horse can only have 3 cosmetics. So if it already has 3, then unlucky. I think I swear the oopsie cookie is the absolute only way to get rid. But if I get rid of the iridescent on this, it's going to suck, but I think I just have to try. Okay, it didn't get rid of the iridescent. It got rid of the palomino, which is like the markings. So now, do I feed it? What is that? Chestnut? Are you shitting serious? It gave me... So I took away a random cosmetic, and it took away palomino, and then I used a cookie, and it gave me it back. I haven't got any words, really, actually, at this moment. I have not got any words. None. See, this one as well. Oh, wait, no, hold on. This one's fine. This one's fine. I know, I'm literally about to cry. Is that iridescent again? It is! Now we have a shiny stripy horse. I'm just going to go around all of my horses and give them a cookie and be like, because I'm literally so sad now. Joke. But, like, what is the likelihood they're random? I wish there was a way that with, like, say for, like, a ridiculous amount of coins, like 50,000, you could buy one of these, but it wasn't random. It was, like, maybe they could have ones that are just for colours, ones for, like, effects, one for, like, pattern, maybe. Like, I feel like they have to overhaul it in some way, because I swear to God. So I think both of these have 3 traits. Baby Dawn has 3. Yeah, so we're kind of screwed. We can't do that. Exactly same. I'm like, I've got dirty so many times. And then, like, I was asking someone somewhere else. I was like, oh, you know, like, any tips for getting, like, a a cool horse, like as in like I'd quite like a pink one. They were like, oh yeah, you know, like just hustle for like a day and give them cookies. And I was like, yeah. So every time I do that, they go dirty, and they're like, oh no, it's not that hard to do. And I'm like, don't test me. And they're like, it's not hard to do. I'm like, don't test me. I don't think these ones have cosmetics because, I mean, they do, but I'm like, is it worth it? I was keeping it for my horsies, I'll be honest. But all of these have too many traits. If you have 3 traits, like visual traits, you have to use an oopsie cookie to get rid of it. And I only had 1 oopsie cookie. Not actually sure how many I've got in my barn. Oh my god, no, I hate that. See, this is the thing, I'm like, why is the dirty trait even a thing? Surely that should be something separate to the cosmetics, because I'm like, that's so harsh. How many animals do we even have? Does it say? I actually don't think it says. Also, when did this one retire? I don't want to restore... Well, I do want to restore it, but I also... If I restore it, can I then save it? As in, not save it, I mean donate it. Because I think that was one of the ones I was going to donate, and then it was too late. Where is it gone? Donate. See, I'm not seeing a donate. Oh, there it is. Because I'm like, listen, I'd rather the treats. Otherwise, it retires without anything. You know what I mean? I'm like, lol. Yeah, I'm like, oh, we have chestnut. Chestnut, you don't have enough. I'm gonna throw up. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. Oh, I don't have any words. To be honest with you, I don't have any words. I don't have words. And it's like, there you go. I only have 2 cookies left now. 2 left. Because none of them really worked. And I'm only really doing it on my horses because those are the ones you can ride. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, those are the ones but I don't have... How much are the oopsie cookies? Does anyone... Thank fuck, you can buy them for coins. Gimme. Okay. Chestnut, I'm giving you one more chance, okay? To be honest, you look kind of cute, but... It didn't... It took away the chestnut. The only unique thing about you, it took away. See, this is the thing. I keep getting the same shite every time. I've got dappled and sparkly, which I've already got a million times. The only unique thing about chestnut was the fact that it was chestnut, hence why I named it chestnut. Now it's nothing. Ah! I mean, at least we have another sparkly horse, but I'm like, I just kept getting the same thing over and over again. How are people getting these, like, ridiculously cool pink horses with, like... Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't understand how they're managing it. And people are just like, yeah, it just takes time. And I'm like, don't come to me with it takes time. Because I'm like, surely it takes more than that. Because I've not really been able to... Like, that's probably what, honestly, most money needs to be spent on, is the oopsie cookies. But it keeps... I don't know why it keeps... Like, it's so hard. They must be. But how are they even getting the things? Like, we have spots here. So I had spots. So spots had... Listen, go away. So spots had spots and does still have spots. Then I gave it a cosmetic cookie and turned it white, which is the exact same colour as its spots. So you can barely see them now. And I'm like... Am I a joke? And chestnut was chestnut coloured, and now is exactly the same as another one that I've had that I've donated because it was just dappled. And I'm like, how are they... I want to know how people are getting so many things, do you know what I mean? Because it's like, to get the skill medals, the only ways you can get them are through the weeklies, which you only can do once a week, or leveling up, which also takes quite a long time. So I'm like, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, we've had some bad cookie luck today. We've had some really bad ones. I've tried 5 cookie of the days, and they've been rubbish. You can also try roulette cookies as well, because these are just random traits. They may not be cosmetic though. So you might it might be functional. It might be functional. So it's kind of like, you know, like you kind of have to, you know, kind of decide if you want to go down that route or not. But I've also now just spent all my money on freaking oopsie cookies. Oh, but this is, I think, this is kind of what happens to me every week. The iridescent one was the best one I've managed so far. But it's really hard because then it's like, I want to breed the iridescent one with something else to combine them. But if I do the iridescent one and give it their priority traits, it means the other one might not give the traits to the baby, and it'll just make another identical pony again. And I'm like, ah! You know what I mean? I'm like, that's it for me. I'm just like, ah, I can't. So I think it's just a hustle, but I'm like, how the hell are you leveling people even, because the thing is, you can only feed your animals and pet them like pretty much like once IRL day, and you don't really get that much from them anyway. So I'm like, how are people getting so many medals? Because there's no other way to level up. So I'm like, that's what I want to know. And again, when you Google it or ask people, they're just like, yeah, it just takes time. And I'm like, don't prank me. Do not prank me. Okay, let's check the status of us. Yeah, we could really be doing with more dispels, but that's fine because I think we've got some stuff now. But yeah, if anyone has a pink horse, how long did it take you? Or just like a brightly coloured evil one, to be honest. Because so far, the only colourways I've had are chestnut, palomino, and I think the white one. I think is the only ones I've had so far, which is fine. But I've not seen like a I guess you'd call them an unnatural colour, right? I've not had one of those yet. Iridescence is as close as we've gotten, but obviously it's still not quite an all-over colour. It's like, I'm not really sure what the iridescent counts as, if it's the main colour. I'm not actually sure. Right, okay, so we're looking okay on dispel arrows. It's not like the best ever. We could definitely get some more, but we are limited a little bit on iron. So I think what we'll do is go back to the Royal Highlands, do some hunting, and really actually lock in a little bit with getting some iron as well. Because listen, we're just not locking in. We're just not locking in. So I think that's the plan. Oh, my eyes are so sore. Jeez. I am trying my best to I don't know, not have my eyes be sore. Listen, I don't know. But just a reminder as well, friends, if anyone would like to, we are fundraising for charity today. We've hit our first goal of 100, and now we're on a stretch goal of 150. So if anyone would like to donate, we are fundraising for whale and dolphin conservation as part of WODFest, which is World Ocean Day Festival. I'm thinking, actually, do I need to fix anything? No, we're good. But yeah, if anyone would like to donate or check out the campaign, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. The focus is on whaling and trying to end whaling in Norway because it's very excessive. It's horrible practice, honestly. Very, very horrible practice. I think we will aim this way again because, like, listen, we could have a cheeky look at some bright shrooms, but maybe we'll go in here quickly first because I have found, yeah, okay, thank God. There's a couple of bright shrooms. We came here before and I was like, hey guys, this is a great new location for bright shrooms, and then like hate crime, there wasn't any. But obviously it just depends. It just depends. But yeah, any shares of the campaign as well, I appreciate so much, to see if we can raise a bit more as well. Obviously it's not about the amount that we raise, it's just the fact that we raise anything is like amazing, and just, you know, that is the main focus and goal and stuff, you know. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. We love the whales, we love the dolphins. I mean, all marine life. The thing is, and someone made a great point, I think it was Chill Gaming the other day who we actually raided, who was also fundraising. They said, if you help the whales, you help us all. You know, if you help the whales and dolphins, you help us all, which is very true. You know, whales and dolphins are both key for the ecosystem of the ocean, and you know, the ocean is a very big you know, carbon dioxide sink and stuff. So for us all, it benefits. Do you know what I mean? It benefits everyone. It benefits everyone. Everything in the sea, but everything not in the sea. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I guess why I really enjoy that, because it's like, you know, it's a great, I wouldn't say argument for marine conservation, because I feel like everyone should just naturally be wanting to, you know, conserve animals and stuff. But I think it is, you know, it's sometimes, you know, good to link it to how does it affect other people and how does it affect other creatures and stuff, you know? Especially sharks, hell yeah. My special interest is seals. I have loved seals like my entire life. Always been into marine stuff my entire life, but seals are like my absolute special interest. and I studied them at university for my degrees. And unfortunately haven't got to be able to do anything with my degrees because chronic illness, but it's nice. I always really enjoy getting to like fundraise for marine causes, because it's like I can feel connected again to that, you know, that space. Like the fundraising world for marine conservation is so much more inclusive than the actual marine conservation world, if that makes sense. And I like being able to you know, yip yap and chat about the things that I like and the things that I've done, you know, like in the past and stuff, and you know, be able to like talk about my degrees and stuff, that like I don't regret doing them and stuff. It's just I'm not well enough to be able to like do anything with them. You know, I don't have work experience in that field because I'm not able to and stuff, you know, so it's nice to be able to combine, you know, stuff. Sob, no, you're good, you're good. Listen, it's the circle of life. Seals eat penguins and we don't love that, but listen, 'tis but the circle of life, unfortunately. It is the circle of life, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, there we go. The same way in this game, it's like, listen, the Cernics aren't real, so sometimes I feel bad doing excessive hunting in the game, and then I have to remind myself that it isn't real. Also, how am I so... Oh no, okay, listen, I'm not too far where I was going. Got a little bit distracted. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like... It's the circle of life, you know what I mean? Like, other things eat each other. Other things eat each other, and that's just the way of nature, unfortunately. Like, that's just how food chains work and stuff. It just makes, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really love, especially, like, hunting the creatures. Like, I hunt them because I want to, get the plushies, basically. But it still feels kind of icky to me, any game that has that type of function, you know? Oh, I know where we are now. We just kind of come at a really funky... Ooh! Big bit of gold here. Very nice. Chocolate, yeah, listen, chocolate penguins we can vibe with. But yeah, it's just nice. I like being able to do any fundraising I can, but marine stuff especially has like a place like close to my heart, you know? And it's nice again to be able to like for a long time, like there was some trauma for me around even just talking about anything to do with marine conservation, because, you know, I'd gone to, you know, do my degree and stuff, and I'd always planned on going into that career and stuff. But again, like, life had slightly different plans. Life had different plans, and that's just sometimes how life is. But it's really nice to be in a space now where, you know, I can chat and yap about marine conservation, raise funds for, you know, whale and dolphin conservation, which again, you know, goes on to benefit the whole marine ecosystem, and then just the whole global ecosystem as a whole, you know, and it's all interconnected and stuff, you know, which is we love to see. We love to see. Is any of these bright shrooms? There's one over there I saw, but I'm just checking in case one is a sneaky bright shroom, because we do need those for dispel arrows, so those are the things I'm most interested. Yeah, for real. Honestly, valid. But yeah, we've done really well with campaigns so far. It's only been a week campaign as well. I'm pretty confident that the other campaigns we've done in the past have been sometimes slightly over a week, maybe 2 weeks and stuff. I know for sure back in, like, maybe not last year, but the year before, 100% it was 2 weeks. So I really appreciate all the donations and stuff, because I know a week is like a bit of a time crunch, right? A little bit of a time crunch, and also, like, you know, in this day and age, obviously, like, finances in general are not great for a lot of people. You know, the majority of people struggle and stuff, you know, myself included. And it's like, you know, if you can't donate, it's not the be-all end-all, because also just talking about the cause and stuff, talking about, you know, trying to end Norwegian, like, whaling and stuff, like, all of this is really important, like, awareness, you know? It's very, very important to, like, talk about stuff like that, you know? And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of things going on, and it can feel very overwhelming, and it's like it would be silly to not acknowledge that, you know, because there are so many different causes that need help. But you just do what you can. You just do what you can, really. You know, you can't really do everything, and, you know, like, I fundraise through streaming, but I myself cannot afford to donate to every campaign that I see other people doing or I see advertised to me. Like, I can't, unfortunately, that I do not have the financial stability for that and stuff, you know? So I think it's really important to realize that, like, it's not all about how much you raise or anything. It's just the fact that you were doing it, you know? Like, the fact that you're doing it anyway, I think is good. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's It's not about who's raised the most or this and that, you know, like I much prefer campaigns that do not have leaderboards and stuff, because it's like, I personally don't give a flying fuck about exactly how much everyone has raised. I would rather just focus on the fact that we are raising money, you know? I think it's better in general, and it's definitely better for like, just I don't know, I think it's just a bit more, it's just more of a palatable thing, you know, because it's not a freaking competition, you know? The same way streaming is not a competition either, or it shouldn't be, you know? It's the same type of, you know, it's the same type of vibe. I swear I saw more creatures here, but listen, maybe no. Oh, wait, which side of the... Oh, it's here. Hello, friend. Did not see. Yeah, we're just doing some plushie hunting in Palia. We were gonna aim to do like an ocean plot, and I got some of the stuff ready for it, but I realized like a week is just not a long time. I was like, yeah, oh, this'll be grand, but just as it turns out, a week is not a very long time to be doing and planning all that as well. So I decided, you know what, we're maybe just going to put that on the back burner for now and just focus on just chilling and vibing and doing the games that we would usually do, and just yap about the cause at the same time, you know? Thought I saw... I think I just obviously made that up. It did not see. Oh, hello! What? The respawn rate on that was, wow. There's tons of them now. What the... There's even a magic one behind, which I really don't want to scare, but I think it's probably going to get scared. If anyone else does play Palia and is hunting for these plushies in the Royal Highlands, what are your favourite spots to hunt? I've really been enjoying, obviously, the Royal Hunting Grounds, obviously. As we saw before, there's quite a lot of jack cats around here. And then around here has also been pretty good. I'm not entirely sure about the Standing Cliffs. I don't really go there very often. As you see in here when we were in the circle, there was some random ones up here and stuff as well. I can't remember. I swear, is it down here? There's an area by a river that there's loads of jack cats, but I can't remember which one it is. Maybe this one down here, like by the Amber Lake. I'm not sure. I would not say I was that good at hunting, to be honest. I've done it a lot because I plushie hunted a lot. So, but the skill is not the best, especially when the game freezes. But a lot of people seem to have had problems with that. It's not a unique to me issue. A lot of people have seemed to have issues with the game kind of freezing a little bit when they've been hunting. But again, I think it's expected when there's a big update like this. And I think like Palia is still technically in beta. Might be the longest running beta I've ever seen, but technically it's still in beta. So it's like they're still ironing out the kinks and stuff. But you know, my vibe with Palia now is less blindly obsessed with it and more not critical, but more just like thinking about it from a more constructive perspective in terms of like the game isn't perfect, and I'm not going to pretend it is. The items in the shop are extremely expensive, and I do think that's quite predatory. Like personally, that's my opinion, but I do think it's quite predatory to have such high prices. Considering the player base that Palia has, they could easily make things cheaper, and still make tons of money, you know? Like back in the day when it first got started, I was all for them having maybe slightly higher prices because I was like, listen, I get it, it's a free game, they need to make money somehow. And then unfortunately, like they thank you so much for the follow, friend, I appreciate it. I think there was some layoffs and things like that, so it was like, oh man, you know, like they really need like some help and stuff. But I really don't think they took the advice of, well, I say the advice of people. I don't know if other people were giving them the same advice, but like I was constantly advocating for like, well, you know, bring out some merch. You can make easy money there. And like, you know, if you lower the prices in the shop and make them more accessible to people, then, you know, that, again, the volume of people who will be buying the cosmetics will go up. So you'll end up probably making more. You know what I mean? That is a person. I was like, oh, Cernic. No, that's a person. That's a person. But yeah, I'm kind of out of the era of being like, wait, can I might be able to open this one. I think I can. I have one fire one. Yes, we do. And we get a mystery bag, which probably has a relic in. Oh, it's a dupe. No. Yeah, I started playing, like, I knew a couple of people who played it kind of like in alpha, and I played it, took a little bit of time before I started playing it in when it obviously was like available to all per se. And can I go through this way? I always get confused. There's one bit I get stuck on, but I think this way we can go. But the other way going back is a bit difficult, so we vibes. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate it. Follows are on anonymous, so feel free to chat, lurk. You know, you do you. Definitely do what's most comfy for you and stuff. But yeah, I'd always thought there was a lot that was expensive in the shop, and then they've added so much more, and each outfit gets more expensive. Like we worked out. Hold on, what did we work out? Let me go to the premium store. It's the new bundle. This one. This is 6,885 coins, and that's on discount. Which I think is and we worked out like coin wise, you'd have to get. They are very. This is the problem. This is why I think I'm kind of like like I feel like they should have more tiers of like I think they should have more lower, mid, and then maybe a couple of like really higher premium outfits or whatever and stuff. Like I feel like tiers would be better. But like 6,800 and something it'll be between £40 and £50 for a bundle. Which is wild. And then just for one, again, this outfit is cute. I wouldn't personally buy it. It's not my vibe and stuff. Welcome in. It's not my personal vibe. It's cute, but I'm kind of like I don't know how I feel about this vibe, to be honest. But this is 3,400, so you can buy that in an actual thing. That for one single outfit is £27.25, and this is a very common price in Palia as well. 3,400 seems very common in the shop for a skin in a game, and what you're getting is cute hair, this kind of emote thingy, and then that. I can't justify that. Who can like, again, if you can afford it, I have no problem with it. But again, I just, I would think be sensible. Look at this, right? Okay. So this outfit is a hoodie, jodhpurs, and boots. Okay, give that a minute to sink in. It's cute. It's casual. 1,700. That's £14. Sorry, I can't do it in dollars, but this is my currency. £14 for this. 14. This outfit, in my opinion, should be $4.50 max, or $4.25 because that's more of a common one, and that costs £4.25. It costs £14. That's wild. Like, that's wild. It just doesn't make sense to me because some of the most basic outfits cost so much money. Now, these ones are on sale, but again, it's like there's some that are $8.50, and I'm like, these are more complex than some of the ones that are way more expensive, And this is like why I'm like, I don't have interest in being a Palia partner. I applied twice. I never heard back, but I'm not asked because I'm like, I don't want to really. I don't think we should be promoting these types. I think this is a bit silly. Like, those prices are wild. I'm aware that skins exist in other games and cost lots of money, but I swear they don't cost that much money. I think it's just I think it's tone deaf a little bit. Personally, everyone has their own opinions and people can disagree 100%. But, and I bought outfits. I have to say that I've been a victim. I have been a victim. I'm going to try and get down to the frogs now. I'm wondering. I'm panicking now. Should I actually hold on? I'm going to ride to the central and then ride to the fast travel because I'm thinking I don't want to miss the frogs. I'm worried I'm going to miss them. I just think the pricing is a little bit silly, really. And I think it's just too much. I get the game is free, but the thing is, the argument the game was free only really works when the game's quite new, but it's not new now. So, and they have over 10 million players. Do you know what I mean? So it's like they have quite a big player base now, and they are quite popular. And do you know what I mean? They're very well known now. So I really just don't think these prices are like just justified. Really, I think they're way too much. Again, if you want to have some that are ridiculously expensive because you think, okay, well, maybe a couple of people will buy them, just have some different tiers of them. You know what I mean? And like I used to like defend it and be like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's like you don't have to. There's so many cute outfits that you don't need. But again, they come up with a K-pop bundle, which is very much targeting people and trying to make them buy cutesy stuff. And the bundle itself is in the realms of 40 to 60 pounds. Again, it's a little bit hard to convert on coins. And I'm like, no. I think we need to chill. Do you know what I mean? I think we need to chill. I just personally think we need to chill. Like, I think it's too much, personally. And like, since I've restarted playing Palia after a few months, well, a good few months away, I'm just now more about kind of like, I enjoy the game, but there is flaws. There's things that need addressing better and need to be sorted out, I think. And things like the that in the shop and other different things as well or whatever, and things like I think they need to be addressed, you know? And thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, friends. How are you doing? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I had a hiccup. Welcome. How are you doing, friend? I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. How was your stream? Let me know what you were up to. If you're comfortable and able as well, of course. If you do need to raid and fade straight off the bat, please do not, you know, you don't need to chat, any of those good stuff. You can just drop off and you can go and de-stream and all that good stuff. Please definitely take care of yourself. If you'd like to let us know what you were up to, you definitely can. But again, there's no pressure. No pressure here at all. No pressure here at all. We're just vibes. But welcome in. For anyone who maybe hasn't seen me before, I'm Flynn. I'm a kind of variety-ish streamer, but I'd say more it's the case of I hyperfixate on 2 or 3 games and play those for ages and then might hyperfixate on something else. So at the moment we're playing a lot of Palia. We are playing some Hollow Knight as well, which is quite different for me, but I've really been enjoying it. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, a little bit of Stardew. It's kind of all over the place, really. I'll be fully honest. It's kind of all over the place. So there is some variety element, but whatever we kind of play, we very like low spoons, chill vibes friendly and stuff. Like my spoons are usually quite low. So I like to keep it just very chill and stuff, you know? I feel like the vibes are kind of like you're just kind of on FaceTime body doubling with a friend. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just chill energy. It is very good. I was very kindly gifted it, which is very lovely. And I've really liked it. It's very soft. I would describe Hello Kitty Island Adventure as soft. The graphics are very soft on the eyes, which I like. And it's just very soft. It's not heavy in any way. There's not really any heavy themes or anything per se like that. Just a very soft and round game. I don't know, like, if that makes sense to anybody else, but listen. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. If you or any of your lovely raiders do need to, you know, raid and fade, please definitely take care of yourselves, get some water, all that good stuff. Very important, especially after you've been streaming for a while or you've been watching someone stream for a while. Oh my god, I'm getting humbled. Oh, hello, friend. These king crabs are really cool. Look at their markings. These are like the rare ones. I think they're so cool. I think they're just heckin' adorable. Heckin' adorable. I very much enjoy it. I very much enjoy it. It's like, again, I feel like it's a nice stream game because, again, there's lots of like little fiddly bits to do. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of like little quests or bigger quests. You can maybe grind for resources. There's always like an event going on as well, which is always nice. Like at the moment they have the End of the Sea event. It's just a very nice, like soft game, like very soft, chill vibes. You know, which is nice. You know, which is nice. There's been a couple times I've been a little bit confused, being like, what am I meant to do next? But I think that's a me issue. Actually, I think that's a me issue. I don't think that's a standard. I think that's just me being a bit silly, me being a bit of a silly Billy, you know, and that's valid. Yeah, I very much like the chill energy now. Like the fact that I used to play Overwatch makes me actually cry because it was the worst thing ever. Actually, looking back, I wasn't very good at it. But I enjoyed playing it a bit. But looking at it now, I'm like, no, that would give me a migraine. I would actually cry. Like I can't even watch people play it. Yeah, honestly, same. I can't, like, I'll be lost on the map every single day, you know, and I'll be lost all the time. I'll do something and then immediately forgot how I did it. Like, I'm just that way. I don't even think it's my ADHD. I think it's just literally me. Just me in general. Yeah, I have to Google everything because again, it's like it gets to a point as well where like if you're frustrated because you can't find something in a game, literally Google it. It's fine. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's games are made to be fun. So it's like if you're not having fun or you're like me, sometimes I just get frustrated because I'm like, why can't I work this mechanism out? Why? And then I Google it and I'm like, oh, okay, then it's like a light bulb moment. You know, someone else explains it a different way or something, and I'm like, oh. And then suddenly I feel a bit better about it, you know, because I always have in my head like, oh, I'm the problem. Like I'm not getting it because I'm not very good or I'm not good enough at this or whatever. But like often it's not. It's just everyone exists differently and everyone's brain's different. So it just depends on what your personal vibe is. You know? We are going for crabs, but we had a bit of a wild time because last time instead of like I was so basically the first few times I've done the hunting this in the crab wars, right? It has been I've always hunted the crabs and I've got crab rewards, as in like statues of the crabs and stuff. But then last time that did not happen. I do kind of want to pick up some of these frogs because some of them might have some of the crewmates on. But last time when we did it, although I was also still targeting crabs, and the first 3 times I'd got crab rewards, as in like all these ones here with the crab crewmate stunned and stuff. But like I'm also getting frogs as well. I'm like, but like I haven't opened the thing yet, so I'm like, yeah, I think it's like it's a difficult balance sometimes, knowing like, yeah. See, I got another one of the rock copper ones, and then I got crab. These are ones I got from the ground, like I picked up from the actual crabs. But the first 3 times I did it, I got out of the chest. I got the crab. I got little like crab. I got one was like a gunner, and then I got a couple of other crewmate ones as well. So I'm a bit confused as to what rewards you actually do get per. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I guess if you are hitting the frogs, you'll get more of these frog rewards, but there's a chance that you might not get frogs here. Because I'm like, well, if you're battling the crabs, I took it as you got the crab rewards as on like a kind of trophy of war, like, oh, these are all the crabs that I've gotten or whatever. But then last time we ended up getting frogs, even though we didn't hit any frogs. But crabs did win, and obviously, my brain, I can't. I feel like we're just not even. I feel like I'm just not going to make sense of it because I'm, again, that type of person. I need to know. I need to know and understand exactly how like something is working or why it's the way it is, and I get really stressed. Do you know what I mean? Like I get really stressed and upset about it, and to the point where I get in a loop of like Googling stuff to confirm things, and it's like genuinely like awful. But apparently that's a neurodivergent thing as well, and I was like, it made me feel better about it because I was like, oh my god, other people do, you know? Because it's again like I feel like there's all these different flavors of neurodivergent, right? And also everyone experiences everything different as well. But then it's like it's kind of nice sometimes when you experience something the same way as someone else, because then you're like, oh my gosh, right, okay, cool. Other people understand what I'm talking about, you know? I think for a long time I just didn't really vocalize any of it because I was like, I didn't want to be perceived as like, I don't know, not understanding something right. But now I feel like I'm more open to be like, I don't understand this and it's making me want to cry. like, or like, I'm going to get myself in a loop if I think about this for any longer. So I'm going to like stop. Do you know what I mean? Like thinking about like, you know, talking or thinking about it or whatever. And I think that's totally fine, you know. But I'm getting better at being able to do it as like a creator and streamer as well. Because I always felt bad because I was always like, oh my god, I don't want to be perceived as like really bad at the game, or like, oh, this person is really experienced in palia and they know what they're doing and I don't. I feel like a newbie even though I've been playing it for like 3 years or something. And now I'm just like, oh my god, I don't give a fuck. I think honestly some of it's come from when I started my ADHD meds. I've been on them about 3 months now, and they've really brought out my like bluntness. Like I feel like I'm more able to be like direct, which I always have. I've kind of been able to do, but I think I've masked it so much that I've tried to just not. But now I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm slowly. Oh, for a second I thought that was someone's pet, and it really like freaked me out. So it's like, wait. But for a while I just wasn't very good at like just being straight up direct. But now I'm just kind of like, fuck it, you know. If the neurotypicals can't handle it, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's like, it needs to be all for my own comfort now. That's the most important thing. Oh my god. Jail. Jail? Well, we haven't managed to get any plushies so far, other than the random little... whatever these things are. Like, they're not plushies, they're just vibes. Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Oh my god, I want to hit on that. I don't think I'm gonna... Oh! Did you see that? I feel a bit bad because I don't want them to think I kind of sniped it, but they had already had a hit. But welcome, raiders. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well today. Welcome in. I hope you have had a good stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, friend? What were you up to today? If you need to raid and fade, though, 100% do not worry too much about it if you can't describe what you were doing or anything like that, or you just need to go and take care of yourself. That is completely fine and valid. But welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. I'm sure you will have. Thank you so much for raiding. I appreciate you so much. Oh, we got a mask. Hell yes. We're just doing a little bit of palia today. Just a little bit of chill palia vibes. Kind of plushie hunting. I guess mask hunting too, maybe, potentially. But yeah, just chill vibes, really. Chill vibes. But welcome in, friends. If anyone maybe hasn't seen me before, my name is Flynn. I'm a variety-ish streamer from the UK. But I mainly play like kind of cozy, chiller games, I suppose. I don't know if I'd call them all cozy, but chill. The chill end of the vibe, right? The chill end of the vibe, really. I feel like any game we play, really, I try and keep the vibes chill anyway. My spoons are always very low, so I kind of just like the low energy vibes and stuff. But anything we play, we just kind of keep it very chill and very, kind of relaxed and stuff, kind of, in a coexisty type of way and stuff. Stream's going really well. We're having fun. We've done some crab wars, which are very fun. We've got a couple of like these little crab friends. No plushies yet, but we have also got a lot of resources and had some good yip yaps and chit chats, which is always good. We've hit our first goal for our charity as well. So we've actually popped up a stretch goal to see if we might hit 150, which is very wild and exciting. So thank you everyone for the support. But yeah, if you or your raiders or anyone does need to raid and fade, please again definitely take care of yourself. Super duper important after a stream and stuff. Cooking parties? Oh my god, hell yeah. We love to see. Thank you so much for the follow, sweet friend, as well. I appreciate it. We have them on anonymous just so nobody feels any pressure at all. I know sometimes it's a lot to be like, have your name called out or be on screen and stuff, And some plush hunting. Did you get anything? What were you looking for? We've kind of been doing Cernix and Jack Cats because, I mean, they're kind of in the same kind of areas, really. I do have one of each so far, not from the stream, unfortunately, but I have a midnight one from the Jack Cats, and then I have a... what are they even called? Oh my god, the magic Royal Highland Cernic. I can't remember what it's called. My head's gone blank. But we have one of each of those so far, which is really fun. This is actually probably not ideal because we're in the same... oh, this one, whatever this is called. I can't remember what this one's called, but we have one of these. 30 kitty cats! Oh my god, oh, this person must have been hunting this already because it's like nearly gone. I'll put up a flare in case they miss, because they might be looking for the loot. I know the pain of trying to find the loot. It's a bit better now on the map and stuff because you have that and things. 30 is amazing. Oh my gosh, love to see it. I've really been enjoying it. I don't know, like I took a bit of a break from Palia. I took a little bit of a break, like about 5, maybe 6 months, I think. I just kind of got very burnt out of it and was finding it all very too overwhelming and stuff. So I took a bit of a break, and now that I've come back to it and I've been exploring the Highlands, I've really been enjoying just the grind of plushie hunting again. I really enjoy those type of things in these type of games, just kind of grinding for resources. You got a bee? Oh my god, I've not got a bee yet. It was one of the plushies that released in my little break from Palia. So I'm like, I have not got a bee yet. I like the little bee plushie though. I think it's very cute the way it's kind of sat and kind of slumped over. It looks very soft. It's so cute. So I'm like, at one point I think I will have to do a dedicated one for the bee because I think it's very, very cute. It took me forever. I got the Duskwing butterfly one and it literally took forever. So many butterflies and stuff. Oh my god, what is a bee lure? Is a bee lure different to a regular lure? I'm literally so out of touch I wouldn't even know. Like, I wouldn't even know. I literally wouldn't even know. There's still quite a few plushies that I'm missing. Only tracks... No way! Oh, wait, that's tea! See, these are the things... This is what I need people for. This is what I need people for, who've been around and stuff. But you can get golden bees. Ooh, tea. We're definitely probably going to have to do... Oh! Oh my god, shut up! No way! I think you brought luck with you. Yay! We got one of the... Oh, how cute! We have one of the midnight ones, but we have one of the regular ones now too! Oh, so cute! I just love their big ears. I think they're so cute in plush form. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to go back to the house and put it down with the other one to see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, so cute! I'm so happy we got one. You definitely must have brought the luck with you. Hell yes. I feel like my plushie luck has been pretty okay. Like, the other day I was doing it off stream and I got the Midnight one, I got the Royal Cernic one. Thank you so much for the donation, friend. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Anonymous. I will just put a non down on the dono board since we will not know who. I had a bit of a flap again before stream, so it's not cut out, but this is the whale that you'll get on the board. It's not caught up. Pop that there. Where did I put the other one? Oh, I've got it here. We've got one from Phoenix as well. So these two will both be cut out after stream. I'm really sorry they weren't cut out before stream. I got in a flap. There was so much to do. And then I was like, oh my god, I don't have time to like individually cut out these whales. The design is from like 2 years ago. Not my design. I can't remember who did the design. It was someone in the Games for Wave community that did it, which is super slay and super cool. And I just used it again because I thought it was really cute. But thank you so much to whoever that was, the donation. Very, very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I should be drinking more water than this. I drink a lot of water, and it does mean I need to pee all the time, but I think it's probably good for me, to be honest. I don't know if it's relevant or not, but I've always had like really bendy nails, but ever since starting my ADHD medication, they recommended a lot of water. Oh, I'm using the wrong arrows. So I've been drinking like 2 to 3 liters a day. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes less, it depends. And because of that, my nails are now like solid again and growing. They still do, you know, bend a little bit and break now and again, but not like all the time like they used to be. So I can only assume that's the water intake, to be honest. But my meds give me such a dry mouth that it's kind of almost like it's like a knee-jerk reaction now. I always have my water bottle with me and just like drink loads and loads of water. Have I opened this? Oh, I don't know. Oh no, this is an Aeroflow one. I don't think I have one. No, I do not have any Aeroflow ones. We haven't really had... Oh, hello. I haven't had a lot of luck with the Aeroflow ones. I feel like for some reason I'm not seeing them as much. Exactly, nothing. Being hydrated, definitely. Because basically I went from drinking absolutely no water, like I will admit that. I went from drinking pretty much no water at all to then, you know, I don't know which way I guess, no, we might as well go this way. It's kind of back the way we came, kind of, but listen, there's times I've ended up at Central Stables and been like, how did I even get here? Because I'm like genuinely... I have no idea how I even got there because I was obviously, I guess, not paying attention. Oh, there's an Aeroflow one. I wasn't paying full attention, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, that's so random. I'm back here. Wouldn't it be wild if we could get an Aeroflow because it's right here, so that would be really great. But I'm fumbling a little bit. I don't think they can go that far. Oh no, oh they can. I was like, oh, if this is a cliff, maybe they won't go that far, but. We vibe. I don't know why I see less of the Aeroflow creatures than anything else. And I think I've only ever got one mask, I think, of Aeroflow so far, but alas, we keep trying. Eventually we'll get one. But yeah, I think it's because my body went from like literally drinking like no water at all to then drinking like 2 to 3 liters a day. Yeah, I think it's because like it seems that wherever there is one. So this is a water one, I think. No. That's maybe the air symbol. But yeah, whatever one you're nearby, that seems to be like a lot more of those. And I didn't really notice that at first, and then I kind of realized that like the vault that you're nearest to, it seems there's a few more of them in that, you know, masked creatures around that area. And I was like, oh, I mean, makes sense, honestly, very much makes sense. Why that? Listen, oh, I'm just gonna walk away from that. We'll come back to that one. We'll come back. But yeah, we're doing pretty well, I think, on the masks. Again, I'm not quite sure how many vaults there is actually, respective of how many I have unlocked and also how many they're not unlocked yet, but they're at least on the map. Like I found them, you know? So I'm unsure actually how we're doing with that, but I definitely need a lot more aeroflow, and we got one pyroflow today, which we managed to open a vault with, which was pretty slay because we have tons of the hydro ones. Some of the terraflow, and then we have 14 of these hydroflow mask ones as well. So we have quite a lot of those ones. I think this is the one I hit before. Yeah, TTT. I was like, I think it is, but I was like, listen, I don't know. I was like, unsure of the vibes, to be honest. But we schmoovin' and we groovin'. I'm so happy we got a plush today, because I'm like, it's always the goal in a plush hunting stream or whatever to get one, but you know, it really depends. The amount of times I've been incredibly humbled is, oh my god, I was going to shoot that. It's not a Cernic. That is a horse. That's a horse. Well, okay, it's a Dawn Spur, but listen, everyone calls them horses, be real. Thank you so much, of course. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you so much for being here and bringing your community as well. I very much appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. Oh, there's some friends over here. We got a couple of, well, one mask friend at least. But we got a couple of the other friends as well. And pretty much, I kind of like this because you're kind of hunting everything all at once. And that really is nice for my ADHD brain, I think. Like, I kind of like that. Not just doing one activity. Well, I mean, we're hunting, you know, but we're kind of like hunting all of the creatures all at once, you know. I will be actually live tomorrow. I will be live the same time tomorrow for our very end, like, finale stream of what am I saying? Oh my god, my brain is literally, I'm getting to that time in the afternoon, my brain is starting to go mush. For the end of fundraising. And then I've also got a stream planned on Saturday, also the same time at 12 p.m. UK time. At the moment, I'll admit my schedule is, I'm trying to at least do like 2 to 3 streams a week if I can do. I'm slowly feeling a lot better than I was feeling, because although I am chronically ill, I'm now medicated for my ADHD. Oh, I'll put, hold on. Thursday, should have just put tomorrow, 12 p.m. UK, or Sat, also 12 p.m. UK. I'll be honest, the Saturday one is like pending, because I'm like, will I be able to? Part of me was going to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I was like, wait, hold on a minute. I think I need to chill, because there's been some weeks I've only managed one stream, depending on spoons, but since starting my ADHD meds, and now I'm pretty much on I think, the correct dose now, it's meant that although my fatigue after stream is diabolical, as in, like, I pretty much just become a vegetable, I just can't do, I can't do any, like, I always say, oh, I can do this, I'll do that. I can't. I can basically not do anything. So, do you know what I mean? Thank you so much for being here, friend. I really appreciate it. And it'll be lovely to see you again. Thank you for popping in to say hi. But yeah, so it's like, during stream, I'm kind of okay. My fatigue is better. I can't do really too long streams anymore, but it's made, like, on stream days, realistically, I just crash afterwards, to be honest. And then I crash from stream, and then my meds start to run out, and then I crash from those, and I just become fully just eeps, very much eepy vibes, to be honest with you. But I've kind of got used to that now, you know. I've kind of got used to the vibes of it. But it's meant that I've been a bit more able to do a few more streams a week and be able to also kind of do stuff a little bit more in advance, because for a while I was definitely struggling to be able to do anything too much, it was just very hard for me to do anything in advance. But thankfully it's become a little bit easier to be like, okay, these are the streams I'm gonna, you know, the days I'm gonna try and stream this week and stuff. And obviously if I have to cancel, I have to cancel for whatever reason if I'm not feeling up to it. But you know, I think trying to get back into having a schedule again and stuff. For a long time it was like, I'll be live when I'm live, you know? And my only real recommendation was like, put on the follow notifications, I guess, on Twitch, but also I'm aware that they are not the most reliable. Well, I thought that was a mask one, but it's literally not. It's just an amber. I just thought it was an Aeroflow mask, but no, it is not. But I also, yeah, know that the notifications are not it. I try and also post on my socials and obviously in my Discord as well. If anyone wants to join Discord, you're more than welcome. But again, there is no pressure. Don't feel like you have to join or anything. But yeah, on socials, I'm most active on like Blue Sky, and I will probably be yapping about when I'm going to be streaming, whether or not I'm like, hey guys, think I'm going to stream today, or like, you know, hey guys, I was going to stream, but I can't maybe, or, you know, I'm running a little bit late or something. Try and do a decent amount of stream updates and like, you know, yapping like that on Blue Sky. So I guess that's, oh my god, the horse scared the living, oh my gosh, that genuinely scared me. Holy moly. Oh my god, jail. Oh, listen. Midist Hunter. Yikes. Let's get this real quick. Okay. Was there another one? Maybe not. Or it ran away. It could have run. But yeah, so my schedule is much better now. Pretty much every Monday, I'm always live. The server's winding down. The fuck does that mean? What does the server's winding down means? I've never seen that message before. What does that mean? Does it just mean it's so dead that there's nobody here and they're gonna shut it? Should I just I'm just gonna press yes because I'm like, help, what does that mean? I don't know. It's that dead that they're like, we're gonna shut it. I mean, I guess it's like to reduce like load on the systems maybe, which I guess makes sense. But it's basically being like, hey, you're at a party, it's really dead, so we're just gonna shut it. It's really funny. But I guess again, it's to help with, you know, if they're having to use resources to keep a server open and there's like one person on it, then they're like, hey, move servers. I'm valid, honestly. Valid, I think. Yikes, there we go. I actually have no idea how long I've been live today. I kind of zoned out a little bit. That seems to be happening quite a lot. Jeez, 2 hours 40. Okay, yeah. We will do a little bit in this area, and then I will go home and sort my resources out, I think. There's a masked one over there I kind of want to get a hit on. I don't know if that other person's maybe going to go for it, but I want to make sure I get hit at least. Then at least, you know, they can do whatever. And at least I can do that while I just grab some iron, because we do need a lot more iron for sure. Need a lot more iron for sure. There we go. But yeah, so next stream will be tomorrow, same time, 12 PM roughly. I say roughly just to, I don't know, allow for... oh, this one's not... There we go. Right, let's get this one while they get that one. Because I've got a hit on it, so that's good. Where did it go? Oh, it's over there now. Okay, T. But yeah, so tomorrow will be like the finale stream essentially. Oh, we got a Gold Star Terraflow, which is cool because we can put those in our house as decor, which is really cool. It's like a little bonus, which is really nice. I think the only one I still have one left that I don't have the star quality one of. Can't remember off the top of my head which one it is. It might be the Pyroflow one. I think it might be, because I'm pretty sure I have the other ones. I definitely have the Hydroflow, and I already have another Aeroflow, one of these ones as well, for sure. Are we near Central Stables? I mean, we're on our way, which is good, because I want to put this relic in, so I was like, that kind of works out. I was like, I think, if you just leave me wandering for long enough, I'll somehow walk back to the stables. Like, it's happened multiple times. And I've just turned up at the stables being like, oh, we're at the stables now, and I'm like, how did we even get here? But I think maybe everyone's kind of like that. I'm just going to put, we only have one new artifact. We have a couple of, not old ones, what they call duplicates, that's it, my brain. It's got to that point in the day, I think it's this one, is it? No. No, it's the one, I think it's the red crest, which might be this one. Nope. Wait, this one. There we go. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Armadeuses. There we go. Cool. So we do have another one of these. And then I think I also put one, I've left one at home. But at one point I'll probably be like, hey, I have all these dupes if anyone wants to trade with them or whatever and stuff. But repair this now, and then I will... I mean, actually, to be fair, we could... I mean, it's 10 coins, like, it's not deep, but like, you know, we could definitely just do it for free on the map and just vibe and all that good stuff. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing some more Lot and Lot because it's the game I've been playing quite a lot of during the fundraising, because sales of the game also donate to Whale and Dolphin Conservation, which is super cool, and it's also a really fun game, and I'd love to make some more progress in it. And we'll definitely be streaming it again. Like, we'll definitely 100% be streaming it again, definitely like this month as well, because I'm really enjoying it, and I really want to progress further than I did last time, so I will definitely still be playing it. But I think that's the plan for tomorrow, because I was like, I think again, for spoons and for ease for me, like, games that I'm familiar with are probably the easiest, I think, for me to just cope with, like, whatever and stuff, you know? To be honest, like, most of this I'm going to sell, because I feel like I need money more, mainly, honestly, to buy, like, oopsie cookies and stuff now. But, yeah, that needs to go in here. And then, we got a little bit of gold, actually. And then, obviously, iron, that can be sold. I can't keep that, lol. I was like, I'll keep that. No, I won't. Never mind. Yeah, I think it's just easier for me. Like, I like starting new games, especially demos, because they're, like, time restricted. So you're not, like, you know, you can kind of just vibe or whatever. But also, sometimes I just, like... If there's a game that I'm already, like, today, for example, with Palia, I was like, I'm very familiar with Palia, I'm very familiar with plushie. Sorry? I'm not quite sure how I did that. Like, I don't have an explanation for that. Yeah, no idea. Genuinely no idea how I just randomly... I don't know. We also have some fabric, because we do need this for the bundles. I don't know how much more we need, but do not really have enough cotton, but we're growing some slowly, so we're getting there. Yeah, I was like, sobbing, Peter, the horse is here. I was like, hold on, what button is it? Oh, yes, of course. I forgot that X, you don't have to do it with R, you can also do it with X, and I must have just knocked it with my hand, because I was like, jump scare? Like, okay, we have... I mean, at one point we might have to just stop putting these out, because turns out I have quite a lot of them now, lol. But now we'll just put them out here as spoils. But I'm just still... I'm not going to get too worked up on it, because I will get worked up and upset about... Like, not upset, but I'll just get frustrated by it. But I'm also like, I just can't... I don't understand the mechanism, like, which rewards you get for what, because I seem to be now getting all of them. But who knows? And then... Oh, we have another one. Hold on, my bad. We have a lot of these ones that are stunned crewmates. We have one of the regular crewmate that isn't stunned, and we have a stunned gunner, which makes me think there will be a non-stunned one as well. But this is our new plushie. Oh, it's really pretty. Hold on. Should we move the jam, maybe? We'll put the jam here, because it's part of, like, the pride situation. This is also just, like, usually what happens in my plot. Like, I won't do anything in the plot. I'll just, like, this will happen. Can I put you on there? I can. Oh, you are very cute. Like, look at their little floppy ears. And the markings on them are so pretty. Oh my god, cute. And then this is the one. This is the Royal Cernic plush. Like, is this not the most cute thing ever? Like, I love the Cernic plushes. I have them all over. But, like, this one is so lovely. I'm very excited to get more of them. I'm going to try and take a picture with all my friends. Wonder if we can... I think maybe the best shout might be sitting down, actually. And trying to take a screenshot like this, I think maybe a little picture would maybe... There's so many crabs. They're just vibing. They're just vibing. We'll take one like this, and then maybe I'll take one... Oops, that's not what I want to do. Take one with maybe like the little heart one. To be like, look at all these friends. I do like this new UI for the photo thing. It's so much easier, I fear. Okay, that looks pretty good. That's nice. I like that. I like that. It's a lot easier than it used to be, because I used to just use F12, but now I'm realizing that, like, the photo mode has actually been improved. But we are gonna click out of Palia now. Do. Oh my god, my eyes are perishing. We're totally fine. and I'm going to pop onto stream ending, friends. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it so, so much. I hope everyone has had a really nice stream. Thank you so much for the raids. Thank you so much for the Prime subby. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you so much for the follows. But also, more importantly, just being here and yapping. I very, very much appreciate that. I'm just going to go check who we can raid because I would like to go and raid a fellow Games for Waiver. So I'm just going to go check who is currently live and stuff. Let me look. Jesus, no one? Sobian? I'm the last person to have gone live. I'm the only person live now. No, devastating. Oh no, unless there's someone maybe not hooked up with them, but they haven't posted. I'm just going to search the tag friends because we have the WAD26 tag. So I can search that way when you go to like raid someone. So I can, I think, just do it like that. Search by tag. WAD26. If it just shows me, I'm going to cry. Oh, we have someone else. I was going to say we have Chill Gardening, but we've literally raided them like multiple times. But we do have Joa Kingping, I think. They got WAD as well. They are playing Another Crab's Adventure. Let's go say hi to them. Damn it, I need to verify my age, which I refuse to do, so I can't watch their friggin' stream. We're going to raid them anyway. And then just, you know, if you also haven't verified, I just refuse to verify. Listen, I'm going to start the raid, friends. So these are my socials. This is my Discord. And then these are my raid messages. So yeah, feel free to copy the one that's for you. The little seal friend is the top one is for subbies, and then the bottom one is for everybody. So just copy the one that's appropriate to you. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope everyone has had a chill vibe. I've had a very nice time. I'm going to go now and actually export the VOD as well. So, like, if subtle, check out my YouTube because I put all my VODs up there now for storage, but also for people to actually watch back and stuff if they want to. So I will actually remember to do that. And I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 12 p.m., which is UK time. I've got it in my schedule, I think. And if you go in the schedule, I think Twitch has changed it, so it should show your own time zone, which is very slay. But yeah, I will see everyone there for our very last World Ocean Day 2026 fundraising stream. But it'll be super fun and it'll be super nice and stuff. And just chill vibes, honestly. Chill vibes. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Goodbye.